Good afternoon, everybody. We're back here at the Ganmain Sports Ground for this clash today between the Lions and the Mango Boys. It's Guy Purcell here with you again today, and doing the TV work again is Baz. We much appreciate Baz's work, and Baz just gave us a little quip there a while ago that the crowd here today is even a lot bigger than the opening of the Olympics, so we're starting the day on a positive note. Here with me, our main game commentator is Andrew Corbett. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Good afternoon, Guy. Thanks once again. Yes, we're here today at the Ganmain Sports Ground. Top of the table clash between Mangappa Cookidina United East Lakes against the Ganmain Grong Matong Lions. It's 1 versus 2. Mango currently undefeated in the RFL football competition at the moment. Up against Ganmain, who's had the one loss to Mango out at Mangappa in round one. So yeah, anticipating a really good match today in conditions that are a little bit different to the last time we're here. Sunny and fine. Today it's wet underfoot with a breeze blowing from the west, and yeah, it's real wet weather football today.
Yeah, it's lovely. Well, lovely. We say lovely just because we're a farming region, Andrew. We're enjoying the rain. Some of the paddocks getting quite wet. It'd be good to see a little bit of break in the wet and get some sheep shorn and a few other jobs. But the ground is held up well. It's not boggy. The ball will be heavy and slippery, but you've got to expect that most of these players will handle it fairly well. But the ball will spend a fair bit of time on the deck, and it'll be a bit scrambly, but at times we hope there's good, open, clean football too.
Yes, the last time these two teams met, Mangappa jumped out of the blocks and kicked 6 goals to 0 in that first quarter. And today, Ganmain will be looking to be a lot more competitive early. Not let Mangappa get off to a great start. Today, there's been a couple of changes from last week's side in Ganmain's team. They've had Michael Roffney is out of the side today, and Jake Angel's come in, and also Isaac Crouch is out of the side and into the side in his replacement is Bryce Connellan. So a couple of changes from last week. Ganmain went down to Leeton and got over Leeton in the end by 20 odd points. Wasn't a great game, but a win's a win, especially down at Leeton in very tough conditions last week. So we're here today for this top of the table clash between Mangappa and Ganmain.
Yeah, well, according to the scoreboard, Andrew, there's the Mango Boys have recorded 2 wins already today in the 17s in the second grade. Not a lot in it, but convincing wins really. But so the Lions they'll be keen to turn that around in the first grade. They'll be looking to stamp their superiority and on this game and this competition in the lead up to the finals. And as we speak now, it's probably been about the brightest of the day. There's I wouldn't say the sun's out, but there's a little bit of break in the drizzle, and I think it should be a reasonable afternoon's entertainment of football, Andrew. And just through, we'll just give a bit of a shout out to Kenny Warren. Kenny Warren was a long time treasurer for the Ganmain Maroons, and then he took over as treasurer of the amalgamated club, the Ganmain Grong Matong Club. And Kenny was unfortunate enough to have a little bit of a bingle in his car during the week, and he's laid up in hospital. So we give a shout out to Kenny, a tremendous giver and supporter of the Lions Football Club, and Kenny will have a bit of a road to recovery, and so hopefully someone can get him set up with a TV or an iPad, and Kenny's able to view this game today for us, Andrew.
Yeah, so the captains have come together and made the toss, and the Lions are going to kick to the right of screen to the road end, and Mangappa will kick to the left of screen to the dam end. And key players for Mangappa that the Lions will have to be conscious of is Trent Castles, the leading goal kicker in the competition at the moment. He kicked 9 goals last time these two sides met, so they'll have to pay plenty of attention to him. Umpires today. Tim Beard, Alex Manley and Ryan Walter, and the ruck's gone up and Olsen's won the ruck. It's hit the ground. There's a fight for the ball there, and the umpire's called for another ball up. Another key battle today is Jacob Olsen in the ruck against Sam De Sosa. Umpire throws the ball up. Olsen gets a shove and gets a double-fisted punch into the air. Ball hits the deck. Was going to set on the ground a fair bit today. Mangapā clear the ball forward, and it's onto the chest of young Kendall. He kicks it downfield. Palambi attempts to gather it in. The ball hits the deck, picked up by Luke Walsh. He kicks the ball out. Jake Angel attempts to pick it up there. Picked up by Mangapā young Lawrence. He gets a handball out to Trent Castles, and it's taken over the boundary line in the pocket.
Throw-in will be affected there in the Mango left forward pocket for Mango in front of the Ganmain pharmacy sign. Once again, get down there and see tin for all your medical health requirements.
Umpire throws it in. This time it's won by George Kendall in the ruck. The ball hits the deck. Players are diving on it. Handball comes out by John O'Neill. Kick forward by Jacob Olsen. Running onto it is Tom Anderson. Picked up by Hindmarsh for Mangapā. Kai Watts tries to knock it forward, but it's kicked forward then by Tom Anderson. Sprints forward, tries to gather it in, gets a handball out to Kai Watts. He's on his right side for a left footer. Centres the ball. Jack Sussay's running onto this one. He only needs to pick it up. Under pressure there from De Sosa. He gets a handball away. Keogh tries to gather it in there. Jack McKeag tries to pick it up. Picked up by De Sosa. He gets his kick away. It's over the head of Jesse Lander. Trent Cohellen comes in and picks it up. He's tackled well by Aaron Proctor. The ball hits the deck. Gathered by Parker. Parker kicks the ball forward. It's going over the top there. Good pressure by Kai Watts. Ryan Price dodges around one and tries to clear the ball up through the centre there. Picked up by Pat Keller. Bumped by Aaron Proctor there. Young Chalmers gathers the ball in out to Nick Collins. He kicks the ball out here to Tom Keogh on the wing. He plays on. Kicks the ball downfield. To a 2-on-1 there. It's gathered in by Luke Walsh and taken over the boundary line there in front of the Mangapā coach's box.
Throw-in will be affected there in front of the Cummins Hendricks sign. Once again, Cummins Hendricks for all your legal requirements. Ganmain, Coolum District. So we wait for the ball to be thrown in. Ruck set themselves. Mango take it away. Handballed out. Lines up on his left foot. Heads in towards the pocket, but it's erased to the line.
It's over out on the full, and Captain Coach Sam Martin will take the kick for Ganmain. Kicks a short one back in field to Ben Walsh. Takes a low diving mark. Looks to play on. Kicks in midfield to Matty Hamlin. Takes the mark on his chest. Looking for options downfield. He's calling players to come at him. Shifts one over the top to Tommy Anderson. He gathers it in. One handball back inside to Tom Sussay. Sends the ball in long. Almost marked by Mangapā there. Gathered by Lockie Parker. And he's wrapped up in a tackle. And Alex Manley will take the ball and throw it up in the 50-metre line there for Ganmain.
Umpires giving reasonable latitude again, Andrew. That's been the go for the whole year. Let it go and try and keep the play flowing.
Rucks go up. No one really wins that one. The ball hits the deck. Gathered by Lockie Parker there. And the umpire will ball it up again. No, he's called for holding the ball there on that occasion. So it's a free kick to Young Chambers for Mangapā there. He clears the ball wide out to the far wing there. And it's a short kick, but almost taken by John O'Neill, and it's gone over the boundary line there. It'll be thrown in on that far wing.
So the ball will be thrown in out there in front of the DJ's tyres. Get out there to Bowman to see David Jones. Not only for tractor tyres or truck tyres, he'll fix your car as well.
Olsen taps one over the back there, and the ball hits the deck. Gets a hand pass out to Matty Hamlins, dodges around one, sends the ball in long to Jack McKeag there on his chest. The ball hits the deck. Tries to gather it in, Jack does, gets his kick away. It's a scrubbly old kick up to Dan Foley there. He's grabbed it, tackled by Hunter Lloyd. And the umpire will throw the ball up there in the 50-metre line.
Lions expect something of this attacking foray, Andrew. A bit of breeze at their backs. There's a bit of breeze favours the southern end. They'll be looking to score while they've got an inside 50.
Getting a bit of the ball early there, Ganmain. They've got it into their 50 zone here about the last 3 or 4 times. Looking good. Up in the ruck there, De Sosa wins the ruck on that occasion. Umpire calls play on. Tommy Anderson's on top of the ball. Knocked out there to Aaron Proctor. He tries to get a hand pass away. De Sosa comes through, gathers the ball on the ground. Out to Jake Angel for Ganmain. Ball hits the deck again. Gathered by Tom Keogh. Out to Charlie Chambers. He kicks one long. Under this one's George Kendall and Jacob Olsen. The ball hits the deck. Chasing after it is Luke Walsh. Coming in from that wing is Tom Susso. The ball's still on the ground. Luke Walsh dives in. Ball's kicked forward then by Luke Walsh. Lockie Parker tries to gather it in. He's tackled. Ball hits the deck. Another strong tackle. It's a real physical game so far. And the umpire calls for a free kick to Mangapla. It's going back to Charlie Chambers, I think.
I think he was brought to the ground late, Andrew, after he got rid of the ball. So the ball comes back. He'll kick from the back flank position from the Goannas.
His kick has been intercepted by Jack Susse, who sends it in long and quick. He's looking for Dan Foley. The ball's touched by Mangapla. It's gone over the sidelines there, and the ball will be thrown in deep in the pocket there for the Lions.
We'll wait the boundary throw in. Ruck set themselves.
In the ruck, Dan Foley and De Sosa. They go up. Ball punched clear by De Sosa, gathered in by Collins. He chips one under pressure there, gathered by Tom Susse. Handball over the top to Tommy Anderson. Back to Tom Susse, but intercepted by Ryan Turnbull. Gathered in by Trent Cohellan. He gets a hand pass out to Mangapla there. Patrick Griffin, he gets the ball away to Cohellan again. He gets a kick. Tommy Noble runs onto this one. A handball back to Jesse Lander. On his left foot, sends it in long. Kai Watts is under this one. The ball hits the decks. He gathers it. And it's the first goal of the Lions there. Kai Watts has got the first goal.
Andrew, he does not let you down in that position. He's only just got to get a glimpse, and he loves that left foot snap, and I have it on good authority. Well, you were down there at Leeton, that he handled the ball a treat in the conditions at Leeton last week.
Yes, he's had a very good week last week. Played well the week before, kicked 5 the week before, and he was in good form against Leeton, and he started the game off well again today. Good signs for the Lions here early. They're putting a lot of pressure on Mangapla there. A lot of kicks not hitting targets. And yeah, they're switched on today from the word go, and it's good to get the first goal on the board.
So the ball's back in the centre now. The umpire will come in and ball it up, and also will be in the ruck again.
Olsen wins the ruck. Down to Aaron Proctor, on to Tommy Anderson. Kicks the ball along to Kyle Watts again. He gathers it in. Looking for options. Chips a little one into Jack Susse. It's gone over his head. Mangapla attempt to clear the ball. And they do so out the far side through Charlie Chambers. Kicks the ball long, looking for George Kendall. Braden Ambler takes a good chest mark there. He's looking to move it on. Kicks the ball downfield, looking for Castles. Under this one is Josh Walsh, and he takes a good mark. Kicks the ball out wide to Luke Walsh. He plays on, kicks that ball down the wing. Dan Foley and Hunter Lloyd fight for this one, gathered by Hunter Lloyd. Hand pass back into Charlie Chambers, who's having a good game so far for Mangapla. Kick downfield by Hunter Lloyd, and it's onto the chest of George Kendall. Marks deep in that far wing in front of John O'Neville. Swings around on his left foot, sends this one in long, looking for Castles. He's under this one. And he's given a free kick here for a deem to push in the back there. It looked a little bit dubious, but anyway, he's got the free kick, and he'll go back to line up for his first goal.
Not a lot in it, I didn't think, but just umpires deemed that he was nudged under the ball. He did have eyes for the ball, but if you pay them, you've got to pay a lot of them. But anyway, he's going to come in. He's probably going to kick from 45. He kicks on the left foot. The goal umpire doesn't move in the finish, and it's
the
a
first
major.
goal to Mangapla. It was a good kick by Castles. And Mangapla moved that ball very well out of defence.
So we've got Mango on the board now, so it's a goal apiece in this game here today at the Ganmain Sports Ground. We've still got the sun out, Andrew. It's pretty good conditions now for footy. If we could retain this for the afternoon, it'd be a bonus. But we'll see what happens. There's rain around as the ball's brought back to the centre, and we wait for the next ruck.
So Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck. Alex Manley throws the ball up. Up they go. De Sosa wins the tap on this occasion. Matty Hammond's copped one high, but the umpires called a hold and he'll throw it up. Tackled by Ryan Turnbull on that occasion. Umpire throws it up. Olsen. DeSosa probably wins that tap. Down. Aaron Proctor's grab without the ball. Play on, says the umpire. And George Kendall's under this one as the ball's kicked forward by his brother Lockie. He swings around on his left looking for Castles. The ball's going over the top there and it'll go out on the boundary line there in that pocket. Mangapla pocket.
Once again, throw-in will be effective there in front of the Ganmain pharmacy sign. Andrew, it'll be a day for the ball to drop a little bit short. You've probably got to be aware, play in front a bit more with this heavy conditions.
Umpire throws it in. Olsen and George Kendall the ruck. This ball goes down. Hits the deck. Aaron Proctor knocks it on forward here to the wing for Ganmain and the ball goes out over the line.
Ball will be thrown in front of the Ag and Vet Services sign. You get down there and see Sue and Barbs and Josh Hode for all your inputs. Once the weather dries up, you'll be looking for some more inputs.
Olsen and DeSosa in the ruck once again. A real contest between these two today, and hits the deck on that occasion. Matty Hamlin goes to Garrett in, but he's wrapped up, and the umpire's going to call for a throw up there. I thought he was going to call for the ball, but he's decided to throw it up.
Bit dangerous going to the ground with the ball. We know you've got to be desperate to get that ball out. Umpires will ping you if you go to the ground with the ball, and he's paid Mango a free kick here now.
Paid a free kick to DeSosa on that occasion. Reckon he was held in the ruck by Olsen, so he's going back, looking forward for Castle. They tend to look for Castle a lot, and he sends this one in long, almost marked by John O'Neville. He gathers it back in and kicks the ball forward on his left foot and finds Bryce Cannellan, who's come onto the ground today, and he's kicked the ball downfield, looking for Jack McKegg. Ball hits the deck. There's numbers there for Mangapla, gathered by Charlie Chambers. He kicks the ball out wide, and it's marked by Palambi on that far wing.
Mango keen enough to go wide, take up space. They're going around the outer wing. But I think the ball, it's a race for the boundary line. The ball's still in. Mango's still able to gain possession as they kick back into the middle, and that player's able to take a clean mark.
Harry Dew's got the ball here now. He looks to look downfield, sends it long. Olsen's under this one, and it's almost a mark to Ben Walsh on that occasion, but the ball hits the deck. He wraps up his opponent, gets a hand pass out, attempts to pick it up. Ganmain player diving on the ball there. It's hard to see at the moment, and they're knocking it forward here. Picked up by Luke Walsh, gets a left foot kick forward. The ball's going to hit the decks. It's a race here between Hunter Lloyd and Dan Foley. Hunter Lloyd gathers it in, gets it out wide to Ryan Turnbull, who takes a chest mark on that far wing. Looks to come in forward to Charlie Chambers there, takes another mark. Looking for his options downfield. Kicks the ball long. Under this is Ben Walsh, who takes a nice intercept mark there. Uncontested, looks to switch the ball to this side to Matty Hamlin here. He's got clear country in front of him, takes a bounce. Kicks the ball out wide, looking for Kai Watts here. Takes his mark on the chest on the wing. Looking for options downfield. Swings around onto his left foot, sends this one in low and long. Jack McKegg under this one there. Numbers for Mangapla, gathered in by DeSosa, who traps the ball. Picked up by Tommy Anderson, ducks his head under that one. Round the neck for Butters. Play on, says the umpire. They get the handball away. Here's Harry Dew through the centre. He's tackled. A great running down tackle there by Kai Watts. He gets a free kick. And he'll look for his options. Gets a short one to Ben Walsh, who's got free country in front of him there. Sends one in left and long, looking for Matty Hamlin, who's run off that half-back flank and takes his mark on the half-forward flank there. He's about going to have to kick this about 45 metres out. Looks to chip one over the top here to Dan Foley in a closer position but a tighter angle. And Dan will go back and take his kick about 30 metres out.
Pretty good passage of play there for the Lions, Andrew. They switched the play from the back line. They came around the members' wing. They were able to hold possession, or they lost possession temporarily, and then Kai Watts pulled off a good tackle in the centre, and he was able to set up, and Matty Hamlin presented out there on that attacking half-forward flank, and he's chipped it to Dan Foley. Dan Foley comes in on his right foot.
Attempts the old snap around, but he's given that one a little bit too much, and it's gone out over the boundary line, out on the full. So
the ball will be kicked in by the Mango guys in front of the Coolman Butchery sign.
Ryan Price has got the ball for Mangapla, and he'll kick it in.
Coolman Butchery for all your quality meats up there locally.
Goes long. Olsen and George Kendall under this one. Olsen attempts to mark, but it's been punched clear by Kendall. Young Butters comes charging through. The ball's on the ground there. They're contesting for it. On top of it, umpire's going to take possession and ball it up.
Lions will be looking for another goal. They've got it in their attacking 50. They'll be looking to hold it there and score a goal.
Olsen and DeSouza in the ruck. On that occasion, Olsen wins the ruck. Young Lawrence grabs it out of the air and he's wrapped up, and the umpire will ball it up once again.
We're only gone 10 metres closer to the goal. Another ball up.
Jack McKegg in the ruck this time against DeSouza. DeSouza wins the ruck. Taps it forward. Kai Watts dives on the ball. Wrapped up here. It's a real contest for the ball here, and no one can get it clear. And the umpires, Tim Beard's called for the ball again, and he'll throw it up.
Not surprisingly, a bit scrambly, Andrew. Ball a little bit hard, but there's plenty of pressure on early from both sides.
Yes, a lot of pressure there. Jack McKegg up in the ruck, wins the tap. Gathered by Aaron Proctor. He can't pick it up, and Kai Watts takes the ball over the boundary line.
So the
ball
will be thrown in there between the Jupiter Motors and Landmark Narandra. Good sponsors of the club.
The Lions are pressing up here, trying to keep this ball in their forward line. Jack McKegg and DeSouza on his one. DeSouza grabs it out of the ruck, gets a quick hand pass away. Gathered by Angus Cumming there. He can't get his kick away. Gathered by young Chalmers there. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Angus Cumming, and the umpire will ball it up once again.
Still plenty of pressure around the ball, round the packs.
Yeah, it's a real territory game at the moment there. Ryan Turnbull takes that tap out of the ruck there, and he's wrapped up in a strong tackle. Can't get that ball away. And umpire Tim Beard is going to ball it up once again. We may see a lot of ball ups today, Guy, in these conditions. And
I get the feeling he might get a free kick here somewhere shortly. He might pay one just to try and
area.
break it up.
DeSouza wins the ruck, gets that handball away. Young Lawrence gets on his left foot, finds Ethan Schiller, who marks the ball on the half back flank here from Mangapar. He plays on, kicks the ball downfield. Under this is John O'Neville. He drops a mark he should have took. The ball gathered in by him again. He gets his hand pass away. But the umpire's called. He's called with the ball. Harry Dew made the tackle for Mangapar. He plays on, kicks the ball long, looking for George Kendall. He attempts to mark. It's punched clear by Ben Walsh. Hindmarsh picks it up, looking for Castles, and he's marked one on his chest, deep in that left-hand forward pocket. The right side for a left footer, and he'll go back and take his kick, take his shot on goal.
So he's going to kick from that forward pocket on the scoreboard side at the Ganmain Sports Ground, just in front of the Michael McCormack sign there. Michael's actually here today, moving around, loves his camera work, and I think his son played in the game earlier, Andrew.
Yeah, young Alex played in the reserves for Mangapar today. So Castle goes back, he sends this one in. The umpire has hardly moved, but it just drifts to the left at the final moment, and it's gone through for a behind.
Yeah, he's called it a behind. Luke Walsh was arguing, he reckons it was marked in front of the line, but the goal umpire had the final say, so it'll be a kick in for the Lions.
So Sam Martin has the kick in duties here, and he's looking to send it out wide on that far wing. Sends one along to Dan Foley, who's under this one. It can't take the mark. The ball hits the ground. It's trapped by Bryce Canellan. Mangapar come charging through, gather possession, send the ball back in. Castle's under this one, and he takes a strong mark over the top of Josh Walsh there. And he'll go back and have it. He's going to play on here, looking to come in board there. Jesse Lander's intercepted this one, though.
Well read by Jesse Lander.
Taking a good strong mark across half back there. Looks to play on, send this one long. Looking for Jack McKegg, who's presented. Ryan Price has used his body well there and taken that mark on that occasion. And he'll go back to take the kick. He's looking to come up through the midfield there. They're looking to use that corridor of Mangapar, and Braden Amber takes the mark. Looks to play on, looking again for Castles. Olsen's there this time. He's under this one. It's gone over the back. Umpire's call, play on. The ball's tapped back in by George Kendall. Plamby's got the ball. He's wrapped up. And the umpire's deemed his court. It's a free kick there to Josh Walsh.
Yeah, he had plenty of prior opportunity there, Andrew, on that occasion, and he elected to take the tacklers on, and he took on two of them. Well, not a day to take on two people.
Josh Walsh looks to kick this ball back long, looking for his brother Ben, who's under this. Uses his body well and takes a mark. Looks to play on quickly here. Tommy Anderson comes charging through, looking for Jack McKegg. Down low, but the ball's punched clear by Ryan Price. Jack McKegg wraps up young Patrick Griffin there. Hand pass out to Dan Foley. He's looking to keep this one moving forward, looking for Jack McKegg. It's gone over the top. Tommy Anderson's run onto this one. Good shepherd by Kai Watts. Tommy Anderson has a shot at goal, and it's through. Good effort there by Kai Watts. Just applied enough little pressure to his opponent there to allow Tommy Anderson to run onto that one and kick Ganmain's second goal.
Good effort there from the Lions. They brought that ball up from the back line. They came through the centre of the corridor. Jack McKegg is presenting himself. He just can't quite time the run yet, and the ball's falling a little bit short on most occasions, but he's getting plenty of attention from his opponent, of course, as well. but it's still the result was a positive one for the Lions. They were able to pick up a goal in that attack.
Yes, it's a very even contest so far. Mangappa just looking to use the ball a little bit better. They're very good on the switch, and they spread very, very quickly, and just giving Ganmain a bit of trouble there coming off half-back, but the Lions are applying plenty of pressure across their half-back line and getting the ball into their forward line, giving themselves a bit of opportunity in this first quarter. Danfole out in the ruck against De Sosa on this occasion. De Sosa wins the ruck, the ball hits the deck, the umpire says play on. Gathered in by Angus Cumming, he can't get his kick away, comes back for the tackle, and the umpire's just called one over the shoulder there, and it's a free kick to young John O'Male. He kicks the ball downfield looking for George Kendall and John O'Neill in this one. John O'Neill punches the ball clear, kicks it off the deck there, tries to pick it up again, charging through his Sam Martin, but the umpire calls for a ball up.
So the ball up will be in front of the hill, the Lions members' hill. The ruck set themselves. Dan Foley in the ruck.
De Sosa gets front position there and gets a little tap forward. Diving in is Luke Walsh. He loves these conditions, but the ball's brought out. Luke comes charging through again, gets a little kick away, and it's out over the boundary line.
So it'll be a throw in front of the Mango coach's box. Also the Lions members' hill. Some of the players appealing for it to be out on the full, but the boundary umpire didn't see it that way.
Ball comes in. Foley at the back. De Sosa gets a tap down to Trent Cohallen. Punched away by Sam Martin, but he's doomed to be over the shoulder on that occasion, and it's a free kick to Hindmarsh there. He goes to kick that ball long, Hindmarsh. Looking for Trent Castles and Kendall under this one. Ben Walsh is under it, gets his hands on it. Castles rebounds it up over his shoulder, and it's out on the full. No, it's called a point on that occasion. It looked to be out in the full, but it's a point, and it's going to be kicked back in by the Lions.
Andrew, the central umpires, doesn't take much though for getting over the shoulder infringement. They're keen on those.
Yes, the umpires have been very hot at the moment. So Sam Martin kicks the ball in long here, looking for Dan Foley. Over the back it goes, gathered in by Foley, gathered by Jake Angel, gets the ball forward. It's a race for the ball here between Aaron Proctor and Charlie Chambers, and it goes over the boundary line at the 50-metre mark there for the Lions.
Be thrown in once again in front of the Landmark Narandra sign. They're good sponsors of the club. We spoke last week about what it cost to buy a store sheep. They'll have their traditional Narandra First Cross sale in September. That'll be a lot of money, Andrew.
Kai Watts goes up in the ruck on that occasion, and deemed to be chopping the arms in the ruck there, and it's a free kick to De Sosa. So De Sosa takes the kick, looks for Trent Coyle wide here, and it's punched away by Lockie Parker. Ball doesn't go over the sideline there. Play on, says the umpire. Brad Lambert picks up, get a hand pass out to Tom Keogh, gets one back into Lockie Kendall, another hand pass to Luke Lawrence. But the ball's hit the deck here, and it's gone over the boundary line, and it's a throw-in.
So it'll be a throw-in on the members' wing for the Lions. 25 gone, first quarter here at the Ganmain Sports Ground. The rucks will come together. It'll be Dan Foley and De Sosa.
Umpire throws it in. De Sosa wins the tap on that occasion. Dan Foley attempts to tackle Schiller, but he gets his hand pass away. Coelling gets the ball, well smothered by Jack Sussay. Ball bounces forward there. Chalmers gets to gather it up, but it's over the sidelines there, and it's a throw-in.
Be a throw-in front of the Croker's grain sign there. Another good supporter of the club. Hopefully they got their storage ready. Another good harvest coming, I think, Andrew.
It looks like it, Guy. Another good year. Umpire throws it in. Dan Foley in the ruck. This one's going to fall short on Foley. So Sosa grabs it out of the ruck, gets his hand pass away there. Sort of dominating a bit in the ruck duties there at the moment to Sosa. And this one goes out over the boundary line. And the umpire calls it to be thrown in.
Both sides keeping the pressure up. Late in the quarter. Attack on the ball. Good to see.
Foley got the front position on this occasion, wins it down, gathered in by John O'Male. He swings around on his left foot, kicks this one forward. Under is his Ambler and Ben Walsh, but it's another strong mark to Ben Walsh there. Gets a hand pass out the back to John O'Neill.
So quarter time here at the Ganmain Sports Ground. It sees the Lions 2 goals straight, 12. And the the Mango, the visiting side, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. Not much on it, not much in it, Andrew, but that's what we expected. Pretty tight, very attacking contests all round. It's a day to be, you don't want to be second to the ball will fall, the ball will drop early mostly, and favours the man in the front position today.
Yeah, I think Sam Martin, the Ganmain coach, will be pretty happy with the Lions in that first quarter, applying plenty of pressure there and making it difficult for Mangapā to get their free-flowing game going.
So we await the start of the second quarter here at the Ganmain Sports Ground. The players, the Lions, break from their huddle. Andrew, you said at the closing stages of the first quarter that you'd reckon Sam Martin would be pretty happy, so the Lions will leave the huddle positive, you reckon?
Yeah, certainly, Guy. They've been more than matching Mangapā on that first quarter. It's sort of been a battle of both defences on that occasion. Mangapā showed good control of the football across half-back there, looking to switch and looking to spread when they do have possession of the ball, but the Lions, just the same in their back line, have taken some strong intercept marks there through Ben Walsh, and with big Jacob Olsen pushing back down there, making it difficult for Trent Castles to kick his goals. On this occasion, he's only had the 2 shots at goal, and yes, it's been a real, as we thought it would be, a really hotly contested affair in that first quarter.
So the timekeeper's giving the Mango boys a bit of a hurry up here. The Lions players are in their positions and keen to get on with it. We reckon if there is a little advantage in the breeze, it might favour Mango this quarter, as there's a little bit of breeze to the southern end of the ground, the Waterview Street end. Not a lot in it though, it comes and goes a little bit, but the fact that the ball's heavy anyway, but I guess any little advantage would be something to, as we await the start of the second quarter. So they're how they're lining up, no changes, Andrew?
Not that I can serve, Guy. Ganmain seem to be lining up in the same position as they did in that first quarter. Similar with Mangapā, likewise lining up where they were in that first quarter. So far it's been a really good contest in the ruck there between Jacob Olsen and Sam De Sosa. De Sosa was winning a few taps there in the latter part of that first quarter, so the Lions are looking to get first use of the ball out of the centre.
Underway in the second quarter.
Alex Manley throws the ball up in the ruck they go, and it's a win to Jacob Olsen on that occasion. Gathered by Aaron Proctor, gets the ball out to Matty Hamlin. He kicks it high on his left foot there. Ethan Schiller under this one, he drops a mark, a difficult mark to take. The ball hits the deck there. Players are diving in on it. Ball's coming out towards the boundary line there. And it's towed over the sidelines there, and umpire call a throw in front of the stand.
Waiting. Also, I'll take this ruck against De Sosa, and the ball will be thrown in right in front of the commentary position here, Ganmain Sports Ground. A little bit of rain on the roof now again.
Yep. Ruck almost won there by Olsen. Ball's wrapped up here by Ethan Schiller. Good tackle by Jesse Lander, and the umpire will throw it up. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again. Up it goes. Olsen wins a tap on that occasion down to Matty Hamlin. His arm's pinned here, and the umpire's going to ball it up once again. Unable to get the ball away.
He couldn't get a clean. He didn't have any prior opportunity there because his arm was pinned in the tackle.
Up it goes again. Olsen. Oh, it's sort of both won that tap that time. Picked up by Jack McKegg. Jack Susso gets a handball away. Gathered by Ryan Turnbull. Can't get a kick away. Picked up by Jonathan Marl. He's well tackled. Tom Noble tries to pick it up. Out the back to Luke Lawrence. His ball smothered. He's wrapped up in a tackle there. Drops the ball. Play on, says the umpire. Gets his handball away to Harry Dew. And the ball rolls over the sideline there. There's plenty of pressure in this game, Guy.
Yep, it's tight in the clinches, Andrew. The ball will be thrown in front of the Mango coach's box. A lot of comments coming from the sideline as to who can do what, but we'll see what these players can do.
Ball's thrown in. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck. De Sosa wins the ruck on that occasion. Turnbull tries to pick it up. Gathered in by Jake Angel. He gets handball away. Picked up by De Sosa. Can't get a clear kick. Picked up by Jake Angel once again. A good effort. Gets the ball forward on his left foot. Ball hits the deck there. Aaron Proctor, Tommy Anderson tries to pick it up. Dan Foley tries to gather it in. Overruns the ball. Hunter Lloyd gathers it. Kicks a high ball out here on the wing. Under this one is Olsen. He goes to mark, but he trips over his opponent. The ball hits the deck. Ball out to Mangapla here on Ethan Sheila. One over the top. They're using the handball here through the centre. Charlie Chambers is wrapped up. Should be caught there on that occasion, and the umpires called the ball it up.
Yeah, a little bit lenient there, I thought, from the umpire. That the player, he did have a little opportunity. He sort of went to the ground pretty quick with the ball. Never mind, ball up in the centre again.
Olsen and DeSosa. Olsen wins the ruck on that occasion. The ball's picked up by Mangapla, gathered in by Ben Walsh across half-back, kicks one long. Kai Watts under this one, it's over the top. Gathered by Pat Killalea here, kicks the ball out to the wing. Jack Sussay under this one, punches it clear. He's copped a bit of a knock there, but he'll get to his feet.
Ball will be thrown in front of the Mango box there, alongside the Cummins Hendricks sign. Once again, a shout out to Bill Thompson, principal at Cummins Hendricks. He's had that ill health for a couple of years. We wish Bill all the best.
Olsen shoves DeSosa out of the way there. Ball hits the deck. Matty Hamlin comes charging through. Through comes Paddy Griffin, tries to get his handball away. This ball's starting to become slippery now. Ryan Turnbull attempts to kick it off the ground. Charlie Chambers clears the ball. It's coming along. George Kendall almost takes the mark. Kicks one off the boundary there. The umpire says play on. Not kicking in danger. The ball's kicked down and goes over the sideline in the Mangapla pocket there. So throw in.
So the throw in will be affected there in front of the centre care sign. Of course, any relationships problems, you can see those guys, search them up, and you can make an appointment, see them in Wagga.
Olsen grabs this one out of the ruck. He's tackled. The ball falls clear. Harry Dew grabs it in. Has a shot on goal, but it's gone through for a behind.
Andrew, the Mango guys are not shy of the handball, even with the conditions. They're throwing it around a fair bit.
Yes, they like to use the ball well. Sam Martin kicks this one back in, finds Ben Walsh. It's a right foot kick away. You don't see Ben do that very often, but it goes out wide to Tom Sussay and rolls over the sideline there.
Ball will be thrown in on the outer halfback flank in the lot for the Lions. Thrown in front of the Ganmain Bakery sign. Ganmain Bakery going great guns down there in Ford Street. Ben and Anna and the team.
Olsen and DeSosa in the ruck once again. It's a very good duel so far between these two. Olsen's got the front position, taps it down forward. Aaron Proctor attempts to pick it up, kicked off the ground by Ryan Turnbull. Ball's trapped there by the Lions. Attempt to get the ball clear, and it's kicked out over the boundary line once again, and the ball will be thrown in.
So it'll be a repeat performance there in front of the Ganmain Bakery sign. Of course, the bakers of the famous Ganmain pies. As we wait for the rucks to come together.
Umpire throws it in. Olsen gets the advantage of this one. Grabs it out of the ruck. Can't hold on to it. Play on, says the umpire. Matty Hamlin attempts to pick this one up. Swings back inboard here. One off to Jake Angel. Kicks the ball off the side of his boot here. Ball hits the deck. Out the back to Dan Foley. He tries to pick it up. Angus Cumming dives on this one on that occasion. Taps it forward. Picked up almost by Dan Foley. Tries to get it out. Trapped in there. One out to Jesse Lander. Gathers the ball. Kicks it long, but the umpires deemed that he was... a throw, was it, Guy?
He's deemed that he's just done it one-handed, Andrew. But we can't tell any different from here. The umpire in prime position, so Mango will look to clear it. They'll kick from the true half-back flank position on the scoreboard side.
Charlie Chambers got the ball here. Goes to kick wide out to the wing. Olsen and DeSosa on this occasion. They contest them, almost marked by DeSosa on that occasion. Ball hits the deck. Gathered in by Tom Keogh. Looks to come in field there to John O'Malley. He gathers the ball off the ground. Swings onto his left foot. Kicks this one in under this John O'Malley and George Kendall. Almost a mark to George Kendall. Play on, says the umpire. Tom Noble gets a handball over the top there to Jacob Olsen. Kicks one short to Jack Sussay. Takes a nice mark. In front of young Lawrence there.
They'll be looking to set up from this. Who can present to him? A couple of leads coming.
Coming at him. He gets to go over the top to Jack McKegg. He's well held there by Ryan Price on that occasion. The ball hits the deck and it's out over the boundary line. It's a throw-in on this occasion.
So once again, the ball will be thrown in front of the Michael McCormack, the Riverina MP, Michael McCormack. Deposed Deputy Prime Minister here a month ago, but he's up and about with his constituency here today.
Foley and DeSosa in the ruck. Foley wins the tap, but it's down to Mangappa, get the forward there. Ben Walsh picks it up off the ground. Sam Martin gets the ball, kicks it high. Tom Sussay under this one with DeSosa, and DeSosa taps the ball out over the sideline. Throw in there in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, we've got the throw-in will be affected there between the Logan Hitchens and the Tasco Fuel Supplies. Of course, Logan Hitchens, great sponsors of the club for many a year now. Principal Barry Logan and Howard and Nadine, great supporters of the club.
That throw-in drifts off course there, and the umpire calls it to be thrown in once again. That breeze is just starting to pick up a bit there on the far side with the flag blowing.
Yeah, I think the breeze would favour the southern end at this rate, but Mango haven't capitalised on it yet.
Ball's thrown in. Foley and De Sosa in the ruck. No clear winner on that occasion. The ball hits the deck out the back. It's a race by Mangapar. Picked up by Peck. He can't pick it up. But the ball hits the ground. Gathered in by Angus Cumming. Wrapped up is Jack Sussay in a tackle there. And the umpire calls to throw it up.
So not surprising. A lot of throw-ups today. It's tough in around the ball.
Foley and De Sosa in the ruck. Foley has front position. Wins the tap on that occasion. Young Lawrence tries to get the handball out. Does so. Charlie Chambers is wrapped up on that occasion. The umpire's called to throw it up. No prior opportunity.
Lions will look to fight it as it's inside 50, or right on their attacking 50.
Foley and De Sosa in the ruck. Foley wins the tap. Ball hits the deck. Wrapped up is Ethan Schiller in a tackle there, and it's deemed to be high on that occasion. It's Ethan Schiller's free kick.
So Manga player are going to try and clear this ball from their half-back line.
Schiller swings wide here. Looking for George Kendall, and Jono Neville spoils, but it's a good mark to George Kendall on that occasion. He looks to swing back in field. Leon calls the umpire. Kicks it in front. Olsen goes over his head. Tried to be picked up by Castle. Kicks it off the deck, and it's gone through for a behind.
Offline on. Let off there for the Lions. He was offline. He kicked it off the ground, which is no doubt what you've got to do today. Very hard to pick up a heavy
Sam
ball.
Martin kicks the ball in for Lions, finds Josh Walsh. Takes the mark there in the 50, looking for options. Has to kick wide there. Ball spilled clear. Over the line it goes, and it'll be a throw in.
Once again, throw in on the half-back flank for the Lions, in front of the Ganmain Bakery sign. As we know, they're great sponsors of the club. So we wait for the rucks to come together.
Umpire throws it in. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck here. Ball's going to fall short. De Sosa has front position. Picked up by Tom Sussay. Gets his kick forward. Ball hits the deck. Matty Hamlin overruns it. Out to Mangapar here. They get the Curry kick back in field. Sam Martin spoils. Jacob Olsen gets a handball out. Ben Walsh dives on the ball. De Sosa gets the ball out the back. Kick forward off the ground by Mangapar. George Kendall gives a big bump on John O'Neville there. Gets the ball forward. Gathered in by Josh Walsh. Kicks the ball looking for his brother Ben, who takes a strong mark on that half-back flank. Looking for options downfield.
Ben Walsh is looking to steady it, looking to make something of this.
Ball's kicked along by Ben Walsh. Tom Sussay under this one. He's pulled down. Play on, says the umpire. And the ball goes over the sideline.
We'll have a throw in, outer wing, Ganmain Sports Ground in front of the Coolaman Steelworks sign. Of course, the Coolaman Steelworks guys put those chaser bins together. Andrew, you got one on order or not?
Oh, it's probably a big weight guy at the moment to get one. Umpire throws it in. Jack McKegger De Sosa. Jesse Landers right under this one. He tries to pick it up. Jack McKegger goes back in, but out the back to Jack Sassay. Mangapar picked the ball up though. Ball spills free. Out the back they go with this one. Matty Hamlin's under this one. The ball hits the deck. John O'Mar can't pick it up. Players dive on the ball. It comes out the back. Picked up by Ethan Schiller, who shows speed and clears the pack. Kicks the ball wide to Hindmarsh and Sam Martin. Sam Martin keeps his feet. Gathers the ball in. Left one over the top to Tommy Anderson there. Takes a mark.
He's right on
Just holds this one up.
Right on the 50-metre line. Left half forward flank.
Going to have to take Tommy a really good kick to make the distance on this one. He's going to have to kick it for about 52 metres out.
He's going to have a deliberate shot by the look of it, Andrew. He's going to kick from outside 50. That'll be the problem.
Swings around. It's looking long. It's going to land in the square, but it's a good mark to De Sosa, who had front position on that occasion.
Once again, when you're kicking to the wind, the heavy ball, the ball's going to drop to the front position.
Kicks it out wide to Charlie Chambers on that far wing. He's looking for, looks to come back in field, looks to switch it here on this occasion, cross to the goal square to Ryan Price, who takes a mark. He looks to play on this grandstand side, kicks one high under this one, Sam Martin and Hindmarsh. The ball hits the deck. Palambi for Manga attempts to gather it in, picked up by Lockie Parker, gets his handball back to Sam Martin. Can't gather it in. Palambi comes charging through, gathers the ball, picked up by Luke Walsh, gets a rough old left foot kick up to Matty Hamlin at centre forward, and he takes a nice chest mark.
Yeah, well positioned there, Matt Hamlin. You know, as I spoke about, the ball will drop. The ball will drop today, so front position
Looking
always.
for Dan Foley on this occasion. He goes to tap that one down. to no one in particular. The ball comes back out. Tom Noble's under this one, takes a juggling mark, gets a short one across to Tom Sussay. Marks in front of the scoreboard there, looking for options. Mangapar getting back, clogging up that forward line for Ganmain. Looking for Dan Foley again. He's shoved out of the way, and on this occasion, the umpire's deemed a push. And it's a free kick to Dan Foley, deep in that far pocket.
So Dan Foley, free kick, right in the half-forward pocket, right-hand side, attacking side for the Lions. Dan struggled a little bit with his goal kicking last week, but I reckon he'll
be hoping for a bit of left to right on this occasion.
Distance
for that left goal post.
Distance won't be a problem. He'll get the distance easy. Dan Foley comes in, right foot, drop punt. Terrific. Goal umpire doesn't move and sees the ball straight over the goal umpire's head. That'll do Dan Foley's confidence a world of good there, Andrew.
Yes, it will, Guy. Yes, he's been a focal point up there forward and been struggling to hold a few marks, but on that occasion he had the front position and got the free kick and went back and slotted it through.
So the Lions will be pleased with that effort, because Mango have done a lot of the attacking this quarter, and they've only advanced by 2 points, 2 behind. So the Lions now 3 goals straight, 18. Mango 1 goal, 4 behinds, 10.
I see Sam Martin out there being tagged by Jake Hindmarsh. He's paying a lot of close attention to him. Olsen wins the ruck on occasion, down to Jesse Lander, gets a hand pass away, picked up by Harry Dew, back into Charlie Chambers, picked up by DeSouza, intercepted by Bryce Cannellan, who punches the ball forward for Lions. He can't pick it up. Aaron Proctor's under this one, gets a hand pass out to Butters. Butters back to Jesse Lander, gets a rough old kick forward, but it's wrapped up. Good tackle by Aaron Proctor on DeSouza, and the umpire's going to call for a ball up there. A bit of argy-bargy going on here. Something Lockie Parker didn't like there of Braden Emma. Umpire throws the ball up while they're fighting away there, and it's punched forward there by
that made them disperse quickly, Andrew.
It sure did. It split up the contest, and Jesse Lander's got this one. One back inside Dawson. Kicks the ball long, but it's screwed off the side of his boot and over the sideline. It's a throw in.
Good decision there from the umpire. He didn't want to be involved in the scuffle. He said, "We're here to play football. Ball will be thrown in front of the Ganmain Pharmacy sign inside the Lions attacking 50."
Dan Foley and Hunter Lloyd on this occasion. Dan Foley has front position, but the ball hits the deck. Aaron Proctor comes charging through over the ball there, and the umpire's going to call for another ball up.
15 gone, second quarter. As the rucks will come together, Dan Foley will handle the ruck for the Lions in their pocket, in the forward pocket.
He taps the ball forward. Dan does another shot at it, tips it forward. Kai Watts tries to pick it up. Paddock Griffin just cops a late hit there from Aaron Proctor in that tackle, and the umpire deems a free kick.
Got to watch those late tackles. The umpires are right onto the late tackles, which is fair enough.
Free kicks seem to be going well Mangapar's way at this stage. Griffin goes to send the ball back in. He kicks it long, looking for Olsen and DeSouza under this one. It's a one-handed mark to DeSouza on that occasion. A good, strong mark.
Good battle between these two, Andrew.
Certainly is, guys. A real contest. He gets a short one away to Cohallen. Kicks the ball long, looking for Castles. George Kendall reads it better than John O'Neill on that occasion, but drops the mark. It's around the neck there, and it's going to be a free kick to John O'Neill. The central umpire on that occasion seen that one.
Yeah, they won't tolerate any over-the-shoulder business. You'll get a free kick. If you're going first for the ball, they'll protect you over the shoulder. Unfortunately, on that occasion, the Lions, he kicked the ball out on the full. So Mango will kick right in front of the commentary position here as they try to go forward and launch into their 50.
Braden Ambler to bring the ball back in from Mangapar. Sends it long. Under this one is Castle and Josh Walsh. Castle tries to mark the ball. Picked up by Bryce Cannellan. Gathered by Jono. Kicks the ball forward by Josh Walsh. Jack McKegg tries to gather in. Ambler under this one. He gathers it more clean. He gets his hand pass away. Ryan Turnbull gets on to the other one. Back to Harry Dew. On to Lockie Kendall. Kicks one in long. Castle's under this one. And he takes a good mark.
Yeah, he's positioned himself well there, Andrew. He watched the ball as it came in. He worked his opponent under the ball initially, and then he was able to backpedal and take the mark as he came to the ground. The Lions players suggesting that they might have been pushed out of it, but yeah, umpire not buying that.
There was a little bit of a hand there, but on that occasion the umpire deemed it wasn't warranted, and that Castle will go back and have a shot on goal here.
You shouldn't have any trouble with this one, Andrew.
Yes, well, he's kicked over 1,000 goals, guys, so should be bread and butter for him. And he's kicked it. That's Mangapa's second goal.
So 18 minutes gone, second quarter. Yeah, I think, Breeze favouring the Mango end this quarter. Not a lot in it. They'll be looking to put another one on the board before half-time, but the Lions will be keen to stop that as we wait the ball to come back to the centre.
Yes, no, it's a really, really good contested game so far. The Lions has been pretty even in clearances. The tackling, there's been a lot of good tackles.
A little bit of feeling in the back line there for the Lions.
Yes, it's probably the first time Mangapa's been challenged this year, although they did come from behind against Coolman and win the game by a goal, but they've been winning their games pretty easily so far, and it's a really good contest.
Of course, the Lions will have that defeat in the back of their mind over at Mango all those months ago.
Olsen wins the tap on that occasion, but Mangappa cleared the ball, and it's a good mark to Bryce Clellan, who's brought late into the side for the injured Isaac Crouch. Kicks the ball forward. Under this one's Jack McKegg. Attempts to mark. Angus Cummins grabs the ball, just slips at the vital stage there, and the ball's wrapped up, and the umpire's going to throw it up.
It's a battle to get clean possession, get a clean kick away.
Up she goes. Olsen wins the tap on that occasion. Picked up by Lockie Parkin, sends the kick forward, bounces over the head of Matty Hamlin and Lockie Kendall. Coming out for the ball is Hunter Lloyd, almost wrapped up there by Matty Hamlin. Gets his hand pass away, but umpire Tim Beard deems he's caught with the ball.
Yeah, well, he broke the first tackle, and then he half broke the first tackle, and then he took on another two tacklers. So that's a no-no. You're always going to be pinged if you take them on.
So Jack McKegg had the free kick there, but he's kicked wide to the pocket there to Tommy Anson. Puts one over the top there to Lockie Parker, who's in a closer to goals, but still on that tighter angle.
So he's going to kick from the right forward pocket in front of the Ganmain Sports Club sign there. Of course, the social club have got their ball tonight, I think, up at the club, Andrew. So I think it's sold out because you can only have a certain number. So he comes in out there on that right forward pocket with his right foot. Now it's drifted across the face, and the umpire signals one behind.
Yeah, the Lions would have been like to have a quick reply there, but that's not the case. Anyway, they've got the chance here to keep this ball in their forward line.
20 minutes gone. The Lions would love to buy another one before half-time while they've got it inside attacking 50. We wait for Mango to bring it in from the back line.
Ryan Price kicks the ball in long, straight up the guts, but a good mark to Josh Walsh there. He looks to kick wide, looking for Dan Foley. He finds him on that far wing, takes the chest mark.
The Mango fullback then, he probably surprised his own players because he cleared the pack, and Josh Walsh read it brilliantly. Took a mark in the centre.
Ball hits the deck, and it's been attempted to pick up there with Lockie Parker. He just throws that one forward there, and it's a free kick to Ryan Price once again.
So the Lions look to set their defence now as Mango look to clear it from the back line.
He looks to switch the ball out wide here. It's a good spoil by Kyle Watts on that occasion. Over Hunter Lloyd, and he's got the push in the back here, Kyle Watts. Great effort there to turn that ball over.
Kai Watts on that occasion, he did not take his eyes off the ball.
Sends this one in long. Under it is Olsen and Foley. Ben Walsh attempts to mark it here, and he's taken a juggling mark on the ground there after marking it high, and he'll have a shot on goal from the goal square.
Well, this would be a great result for the Lions as we head towards the half-time break. Ben Walsh will kick from immediately in front. It should be just a bread and butter goal for Ben. So he'll come in on his left foot. And yes, no. Once again, I've put the mockers on him.
It's uncustomary miss there by Ben. It's just gone to the right, and he's missed that one on that occasion. So the Lions will look to lock this in once again, and they'll be pleased with their efforts so far. They're really challenging Mangapla.
There's still time left in the quarter for the Lions to attack again before half-time. If they can trap it in and have a repeat performance, get another goal before half-time. Taking a bit of time here, the Mango player had to retrieve the ball on that occasion. So he'll look to clear it again with a big drop
Ryan
punt.
Price kicks this one in long, looking for De Sosa, and Ben Walsh is under this one and takes a strong mark.
Ben Walsh keen to redeem himself. He takes the mark in the centre. Kicks on his left foot.
Bryce Goannas picked it up, gets a handball forward to Lockie Parker. Gathered in by Mangapar on that occasion. Intercepted by Dan Foley. He slips as he kicks it. And the ball hits the deck. Aaron Proctor dives in on the ball. Picked up by Jack McKegg. Gets his hand pass away. DeSosa gathers it in. Picked up by John O'Male. Kicked by Charlie Chambers. High here on the wing. Under this is John O'Neville and followed. John O'Neville's up high. Can't take the mark. Aaron Proctor comes through. Gets his kick away. Picked up by Tommy Anderson. He gets his kick away. It's high. Not 15, the ball hits the deck, play on, says the umpire. DeSosa gathers this in, he tries to bust the tackle. Umpire says play on and it'll be a ball up on this occasion.
A lot of suggestions from the bench below us that the ball, that he should have been paid for dropping the ball, incorrect disposal. But
Well, he tried to bust through that tackle then, but the umpire deemed that he didn't have prior opportunity.
So they're making you earn them late in the quarter.
Jack McKegg and DeSosa in this ruck. DeSosa wins the tap. The ball goes forward for the Lions. Kicked off the ground by Aaron Proctor. Gathered by Jake Angel. He can't get his kick away. Picked up by Harry Dew. Gets his hand pass out. Gathered by Aaron Proctor. Ball goes forward. Underneath is Matty Hamlin. The ball's cleared by Mangapari. Dan Foley in front position. Goes over the top to Luke Walsh. Hand pass over to Bryce Goannas. Cut off by Mangapari here. Kick forward by Young Lawrence. Lions have numbers here. Picked up by Luke Walsh. Back inside to Ben Walsh. The ball's still in dispute. Ball hits the ground and then free kick to Matty Hamlin there. He's been tunnelled by George Kendall. Play on. No, the ball's coming back to Matty.
Umpire wants it to come back to Matt Hamlin. He's hobbling a bit because he in that contest the player took his legs, and Matt Hamlin might have a little bit of an ankle issue after that, but he's going to go back and take his kick. No one's presenting to run past and take a handball off him, so he's got to kick it.
Kicks the ball long.
And then
Dan Foley and Griffin on this occasion. Ball hits the deck. Dan Foley grabs it up. Gets his kick away. It's high. Under this is Tommy Anderson. Ball hits the ground. Rebounds. Can't pick it up. Ball's pushed forward. Luke Walsh tries to pick it up. John O'Male gathers it in cleanly. Looking for John O'Neville and George Kendall. Ball hits the deck. Grabbed in by Ambler on that occasion. He breaks the tackle. George Kendall gets his hand pass away. Ben Walsh comes charging through from the back line there. Picks the ball up. Gets a hand pass away. John O'Male kicks it forward. Sam Martin gathers this one in, looking for Kai Watts. He slips on a crucial stage, and a mark to Luke Lawrence on that occasion. He looks to play on, looking for Castles deep in the pocket here. The ball's low, and it's gone out over the boundary line.
So half-time here at the Ganmain Sports Ground sees the Lions 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20. And the Mango boys 2 goals, 4, 16. Matt Hamlin, after that little mishap with his foot in that tackle, Andrew, he's come to the bench. He brought himself straight off after he took that free kick. So it'll be interesting to see what he can. The trainers might have to work on him there at half-time. So a little bit of feeling here in this game on the cusp right at half-time.
Yes, a little bit happening here, a little bit of push and shove as the two teams go to split for the half-time break.
Umpires.
The umpires took anything out of that. It'll be interesting to see at the start of the third quarter where they give a free kick to someone.
Umpires suggesting that you head to the break, boys, and you'll come out, save your energy for the second half. So we're back here at the Ganmain Sports Ground for the start of the third quarter. Reasonably, the breeze might have picked up a little bit, Andrew. The Lions will be kicking with the wind this quarter, and they'll be looking to capitalise on that. And they'd probably like to see a 3-goal quarter. That's a bit hard under these conditions, though.
Yeah, Sam Martin there at half-time was keen for the Lions to sustain their spread, keep that up, keep their rotations going so that they can continue to spread. And one handball, one kick he'd like to see.
So the rucks come together for the start of the third quarter.
Yeah. Ruck won by Olsen on that occasion. The ball's kicked forward, gathered by Luke Lawrence. Gets a handball over the top to Harry Dew. Comes back inside. Good tackle by Angus Cummins, but he gets his kick away. That's a good mark, Nathan Schiller. Aaron Proctor may have got winded there on that occasion. The ball goes forward, and it's marked by Palambi in that far side.
So he'll probably go back and take a deliberate shot on that right half-forward flank. He's probably got a kick from 45. I think he fancies it. He's not turning around and looking for any leads, so the Lions will need to watch that goal line, as the ball might struggle to carry against the wind. He comes in, Comes in on his right foot, but he's come too close to the man on the mark, and he's kicked it right into the man on the mark.
Tom Sasso smothered the ball on that occasion, but his kick's gone back to the hands of Mangapa's Trent Carolan, who's kicked the ball forward, but the ball's now cleared by Luke Walsh on that left foot. Once again, it's gone over the top of Dan Foley, gathered in by Pat Keller. He's tackled well by Tommy Anderson and deemed to be caught with the ball. Free kick, Tom Anderson.
Yeah, he's been rewarded for that tackle. They're been big on that today.
Just sort of looking at the Mangapla bench there. I know Nick Collins and another player. Only one ran to the bench that on occasion, so maybe there could be 2 men down. Jack McKegg's under this one, but it's well read by Ryan Price on that occasion. He takes a strong mark across half-back.
Jack McKegg's been well held a little bit today by Ryan Price. Jack will be looking to break free and get a few more possessions going.
They kick the ball wide, and there's a good mark taken by Braden Ambler there on that far wing in front of Luke Walsh. Looks for his options upfield there, just holds it up here. The line's getting back, kicks the ball high. Under this is John O'Neill and Ben Walsh, but Ben Walsh takes a good mark. Looking inside there. Kicks the ball downfield, looking for Jack McKegg. It's gone over the top to Dan Foley. He's got front position. The ball's gone over the sideline though.
Once again, the ball will be thrown in front of the DJ's tyre sign. David Jones, your man for tyres out there at Bowman. At the back of the big Rodney's truck set up. He'll handle any tyre problem, big or small.
Dan Foley into Sosa in the ruck. Dan Foley gets one over, taps it over the back to Tom Sasso. His ball smothered. Gathered by Mangapar there on that occasion. Ball's wrapped up. Kicks the ball clear. Gathered by John O'Neill there. He gets a hand pass away to Tom Sasso. He gathers it in, kicks this one high to centre half forward there. Jack McKegg under this one. Ball hits the deck. He wraps up his opponent. Ducks under it. Ryan Turnbull goes to kick the ball. Can't get contact there. The ball's punched out. Matty Hamlin picks it up. Hand pass out to Butters. He's wrapped up. He gets his hand pass away. Sorry, Aaron Proctor on that occasion. Jesse Lander gets a wayward left foot kick forward. Ball doesn't go anywhere in particular. Mangapar pick it up. Picked up by Ethan Schiller. Sends the ball in line. Castles and Josh Walsh. Josh Walsh in front on that occasion. The boys going hard there. Olsen and Castles. The ball hits the deck. Gathered by. Tried to be picked up there by Hindmarsh. He can't pick it up. The ball hits the deck, and it's picked up by Ethan Schiller. Gets a hand pass back, tapped over the top by Jake Angel. He's grabbed when he hasn't got possession. Umpire calls play on, picked up by Luke Walsh, gets the ball forward. It's a contest between Dan Foley and Hunter Lloyd here. Dan Foley attempts to grab it in, picks it up. He's tackled, ball and all. Hasn't had prior opportunity. The umpire brought it up.
Yeah, Lions a bit unlucky not to get a free kick down in that position, Andrew, but a little bit of feeling creeping back into this game here. Umpire not buying into it. He said, we're just going to play football. He asked the boys to disperse, and he throws it up.
Dan Foley and DeSosa in the ruck. DeSosa wins a tap on that occasion. The ball hits the deck at their feet. Aaron Proctor attempts to wrap up Hunter Lloyd there, and the umpire calls for a throw-up. Foley and DeSosa in the ruck once again.
Hard to take away clean possession.
Foley front position. DeSosa reads it better. Gets a left foot tap down to Hunter Lloyd. He goes to clear it, but it's out on the full. Sam Martin to take the kick.
So Sam Martin will bring this ball in right in front of the members' wing, grandstand side. Matt Hamlin presents for a lead, but Sam not buying that. Probably opting to go long into the forward line, I believe.
Foley under this one, but it's a good mark to Hunter Lloyd on that occasion. Umpire calls play on, and he's wrapped up, and the ball will be thrown up.
Umpire must have deemed that Dan Foley touched that ball. I didn't quite see that, but anyway, ball up.
Foley and Lloyd in the ruck. Foley front position. They wrestle for it. No one wins it on that occasion. Tom Sussek picks it up. Sends this one high to the forward line there. Ball hits the deck. Players held on to. Umpire calls play on. The ball cleared by Mangapar out to the far half back flank, and it rolls over the sideline for a throw in.
Umpire's not paying any free kicks for these wrestling duos today, Andrew. Wrestling duos, Andrew. You can sort of manhandle your man a fair bit, and they'll play it on. Anyway, I guess if it's the same for both sides, I guess fair enough. As we wait for the ball in.
Contest here. Umpire looks to throw it in on that half-back flank. McKegg and Tom Keogh in the ruck. Umpire throws it in. They wrestle for it. McKegg gets a tap down to his feet. Picked up by Matty Hamlin. He's wrapped up in a tackle. He can't get the ball clear. And the umpire throw it up.
Ball held to him. That's been the story of the day. If you can't get it away quick, your opposition holds the ball to you, and umpire affects another ball up.
Jack McKegg taps it down. Picked up by Aaron Proctor. He gets a long right foot ball to the goal square. Ball hits the deck. Gathered in by Mangapā on that occasion. Pat Keller drops the ball. Ball's wrapped up there in the contest, and the umpire will ball it up about 15 metres out from the Ganmain goal.
So the Lions will look to keep it inside, attacking 50. They're within 25 metres of the goal. Kai Watt's dangerous in this possession if he can get a hold of it.
Out of the way, picked up by Angus Cumming on that occasion. He snapped and kicked a goal.
Good effort there from Angus Cumming. He was able to see a gap. He came through, read the ruck well, picked it up, kicked it on the outside of his right foot, straight through the goal. So that's a good start for the Lions there in the third quarter. Takes them to 4-2. That'll be 26. Mango 2-4, 16. So, Andrew, any more information on that bench from the Mango boys, whether they're a bit short on the bench or?
No, it's a bit hard to see on this occasion, Guy, but they could be 2 men down at this stage. So it's Olsen and DeSosa in the ruck. DeSosa wins the ruck, but straight down to Jesse Land on that occasion. His kick smothered. Ethan Schiller dives on the ball, and the umpire's going to ball it up.
Once again, ball up, not far from the centre.
Olsen and DeSosa. DeSosa taps it down on that occasion. It's been a very good match between those two today. Picked up Ryan Turnbull. He kicks the ball forward. Ball hits the deck. Goes through a number of hands. Picked up by Ben Walsh cleanly. Gets a hand pass out to John O'Neill. He gets onto his left foot and sends it wide to the wing here. It's a race for the ball between Canellan and Harry Dew. Tommy Anderson joins in. Numbers here for the Lions. Lockie Parker picks it up. Tries to get his hand pass away. Play on, says the umpire. Gapped up by Tom Curl. He's caught in a tackle by Bryce Canellan. Picked up by Turnbull. Umpire calls play on there. Gathered by Harry Dew. He's tackled. Sam Martin gathers the ball in. DeSosa gathers it here. He breaks the tackle. Gets one on to Harry Chalmers. Picked up by Tom Corwitz. Tough and winning it there. Ganmain win possession through Tommy Anderson. He kicks the ball forward. Sends one in. Matty Hamlin's under this one. He marks. He gets to play on. Gets a handball out to Kai Watts on his left foot. Swings around. Has a shot on goal, but he's missed it to the left. It's a behind.
Andrew, was the mark paid to Matt Hamlin, or the umpire deemed it wasn't a mark? And I didn't see whether he blew the whistle or not. But
I think he may have called play on. Guy.
Okay, he's called.
Matt was quick to move it on, but that was a good contest there from the Lions. They're going in hard, making tackles, and one possession there, got the ball forward.
The crowd suggesting that the umpires might pay some more free kicks for tackles, but that's not been the story of the day. They're letting it go. They probably won't change now.
Ryan Price to kick the ball back in for Mangapā. He's been going along in the last occasion, so he's going to go up the guts here looking for DeSosa. Under it is Olsen, and it's almost a mark to Olsen. Picked up by John O'Neill there. He gets a hand pass back to Olsen, who gets one out the back to Ben Walsh. Chips it over the top to Tom Sussay on that far wing, and he takes a mark.
Lions will be looking to make something of this as he comes in.
Sends it in long, looking for Dan Foley. He's all unmanned here and takes a strong mark.
It's a good opening to the third quarter for the Lions. Plenty of attack on the ball.
It's looking good there. The Mangapā defence were just in all disarray, and Dan Foley was all free there, 40 metres out. Go back and take a shot.
Once again, Ben Walsh strong across in the defensive half. Hard for the Mango boys to get it past Ben today. Dan Foley comes in on his right foot. Might have drifted. No, he's slotted a goal on this occasion. The goal umpire signals a goal. So the Lions will be very happy for that, and that'll do Dan's confidence the world of good. That's his second, Andrew, is it?
Yes, that's Dan Foley's second. I've just been informed that Bunyan for Mangapā's hurt his shoulder, and at this stage there's no Nick Collins there on the bench, so Mangapā could be down 2 players. And the Lions are really pressing here in this start of this third quarter.
The Lions making use of what breeze there is.
Olsen and George Kendall in the ruck on this occasion. Won by George Kendall. The ball hits the deck. Gathered by Ryan Turnbull. Gets a hand pass out towards Palamby. Picked up by Tommy Anderson. Gets a handball out to Jesse Lander. Comes back to Tommy Anderson. Gets a rough kick away. Butters is in the race for the ball here with George Kendall. He gathers the ball in. He's wrapped up in a tackle. The ball's wrapped up there, and I'd say the umpire's going to ball this one up in the centre of the ground.
Biggest lead of the day for the Lions. 5-3, 33. Mango 2-4, 16. 10 gone, second quarter. Third quarter, sorry.
Olsen and Kendall in the ruck on this occasion. Olsen wins the ruck. The ball's gathered in by Bryce Canellan. Picked up by Olsen, who overruns it. Ball out the back by Mangapā. Tom Noble races for the ball. Dives on it. Picked up by John O'Malley. He gets his hand pass over his head towards Luke Lawrence for Mangapā. He slips over in the centre of the ground there. Mangapā get the handball out. Ball still in dispute there, picked up by Tommy Anderson. He gets a handball away, picked up by Pat Keller. He gets it kicked forward, but it's marked by Ben Walsh. Once again across half back there. Number of intercept marks so far today, and he looks to move the ball forward for the Lions.
Ben Walsh will come in. He's going to affect a long left foot kick.
He's looking for Dan Foley on this occasion. It's going over the back of the pack. And it's a race between Foley and Hunter Lloyd. Dan Foley gathers it in. He looks to centre the ball. It's a scrubber along the ground, picked up by Lockie Parker. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Gets a handball away. No, he doesn't. He's trying to be caught with the ball.
He had plenty of time, Andrew, and he looked to come back inside, and he didn't appreciate that he was under the pressure there. Probably a little bit of lack of torque. Need to get rid of it quick.
Charlie Chambers to take the kick for Mangapā. Looking for De Sosa, and he's covered there by Olsen, and the ball goes over the boundary line. It's going to be thrown in.
Once again, it'll be a throw in, half forward flank for the Lions on the outer wing between the DJ's Tyres and the Ganmain Bakery. Real good sponsors of the Lions. We appreciate them. So we wait for the rucks to come together.
De Sosa and Olsen in the ruck. Ball drifts towards De Sosa. No one dominates that tap. The ball hits the deck in front of him. Picked up by De Sosa. He dropped the ball. Tackled. Picked up by Tommy Anderson. He's also tackled. Picked up by Bryce Colonna. He gets handball out to Butters. He gets a rough kick away. Looking for a forward there. Under it is Lockie Parker. Jack McKegg can't pick it up. And Ryan Turnbull clears the ball. Matty Hamlin under this one. And the ball goes out over the boundary line. A throw in.
Yeah, a little bit. Matt Hamlin there was a little bit of physicality there. Both players sort of went the physical and forgot about the ball. But they'll get another opportunity. Ball comes in again, thrown in by the boundary. Oh, I think the umpire should request this to be. No, he's let it go, Andrew.
On that occasion, neither of the ruckmen could get near that one, and the ball's come back in. Olsen's been tackled there, and he's been caught with the ball by Amlo. Free kick to Mangapā.
Mango haven't had many forays into their forward line.
Mark, and he plays on. He kicks this ball long, looking for Castles, who's got front position. Gets his hands on it, can't take the mark. Tempted to be picked up by George Kendall there. John O'Neville's wrapped up in a tackle. He gets a hand pass away to Sam Martin, who gets a kick forward. Foley and Hunter Lloyd under this one. The ball's over the back. It's a race by Aaron Proctor and Charlie Chambers. Picked up by Patrick Griffin there. Gets a hand pass away to Trent Cahalon across half back there. He gathers the ball in, looking to give it off again. Handball's out the back to Hunter Lloyd, who looks to switch wide. Looking for De Sosa, who's racing for the ball there, and the ball's gone over the boundary line.
Once again, the ball will be thrown in on that outer half-forward flank for the Lions, in front of the DJ's Tyres, part of the ground. We're looking for a better ball in this time from the boundary umpire.
Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck on this occasion again.
It is, it's a good throw in.
Yep. De Sosa, no one wins it clearly. Lockie Parker comes charging through, gathers the ball, kicks a roll, kick up to Kai Watts. Weaves him wide, but he's just gone over the boundary line with that one. And it'll be a throw in that forward pocket of the Lions, the left forward pocket.
So the Lions doing all the attacking this quarter. We believe that there's a little bit of favouritism for the southern end with the breeze. Not a lot in it. They'll be desperate to get another one while they got it inside the 50.
Olsen and Hunter Lloyd in the ruck on that occasion. Olsen gets a good shove, but the ball's hit the deck, out the back by Aaron Proctor, picked up by Matty Hamlin. He swings around on his right foot. It's going to the goal square here, and it's gone over the back and through from behind.
Matty Hamlin seems to be moving all right on that ankle. He came off just before half-time after being tripped up in that tackle, but he seems to be running all right now.
Yeah, much to the attention of Zane Fraser and Nathan Gardner. Got him back on the paddock. Turnbull tripped one over the top. And it's spilt there to Lockie Kendall. Jesse Lender applies pressure here. Tries to win the ball. It's come back to Ryan Turnbull. Gets a hand pass out. Charlie Chambers runs around one. Gets a kick away. He's caught high. And it's a free kick to Chambers.
Yeah, I think that was, even though he probably took the tackler on, but still no excuse. You can't tackle high.
Chambers to take the kick in that back pocket there. Lions trying to cover that far wing. He goes back and sends this one high. Looking for Foley and De Sosa. They go up and the ball's knocked over the boundary line. They're throwing on that far half-back flank for Mangapā.
We seem to have had about 20 throw-ins today in that position in front of the Ganmain Bakery DJ's Tyres signs.
Yes, Mangapā defending stoutly on that far side.
It's probably got a bit to do with the breeze.
Umpire throws it in, Foley and De Sosa. De Sosa front position. Foley might have got that one over the top, and it's out over the boundary line once again.
So it's a bit hard to clear the area, but the Lions now, we've got 15 minutes gone. They'll be desperate to put another 2 goals on this quarter if they can. The rucks come together. Dan Foley will be in the ruck for the Lions.
Foley with front position. DeSouza tries to grab it over the back. The ball's knocked forward. Players dive on the ball here, and it's wrapped up.
A little bit of tiredness creeping in both sides now, Andrew. That might have a bit of an outcome there.
Foley and DeSouza in the ruck. Foley wins the tap. Matty Hamlin attempts to pick it up. He gathers it in, dodges around. He's grabbed over the shoulder. Umpire says play on. He gets the ball out to Luke Walsh. And the ball's over the boundary line once again.
We've seen in the last couple of games that Matt Hamlin, with that fitness, he finishes the game off. He's just starting to come back into it now in this game.
Yes, the Lions need to continue to run, put pressure on there. Foley wins the ruck out the back to Matt Hamlin. He slips through a tackle. The ball's on the deck again. Tommy Anderson dives on it. Hamler dives on it. The umpire's called for a ball up.
Umpires earning their keep today, running in, balling up numerous times. I've lost count of. Well, we don't count the ball ups, but it's been a hell of a lot today.
Foley and DeSouza ruck. DeSouza in front position. Foley over the top, taps it forward. The ball goes forward. Picked up by Mangapar there. Hand pass by George Kendall out to Evan Schiller. He looks to come in field there. To Lockie Kendall, picked up by Jake Angel. Gets handball on to Ben Walsh. He stops, props, then sends one in long. Aaron Proctor underneath this one. Ball's rolling over the back. Chambers and Jesse Lander racing for the ball. And it's gone over the sideline.
So the ball will be thrown in, left forward pocket for the Lions. Ben Walsh, once again strong. He comes through and he always gains a lot of metres with his good left foot drop punts.
Olsen in the ruck, gathered by Butters here out of the air, picked up by Jesse Lander, left foot snap at goal, and it's gone through behind.
So I'll let off there again for the Mango boys, but the Lions still peppering the goals at the southern end. Now we've got 20 minutes gone.
Tommy Anderson just comes to the bench from the Lions, just a bit of a knock to the knee in that last contest. Hopefully he'll be able to get back out there.
Mango will look to bring this ball in. They've been using the long kick in to try and break up their defence.
Ryan Price to kick it in. He'll look to go long up the centre. DeSouza is on his own. The Lions are zoning. Sends it up high. Ben Walsh and DeSouza under this one. Ball hits the deck. Picked up by Hindmarsh for Mangapar. He kicks the ball forward. Underneath his Palambis. He overruns it. Kicked off the ground by John O'Mara. Tommy Noble attempts to gather it in. Gets a handball. Gets a hand pass back to Sam Martin. Gets a short kick on his left to Ben Walsh. Swings around on his left. Looks to come inboard to Matty Hamlin. He plays on. Runs his 15. Looks for Olsen in the ruck. It's gone over the back. Ball hits the deck. Coming through is Aaron Proctor. Picked up by Jesse Lander. Hand pass back out to Jacob Olsen. Picked up by Angus Cummins. He kicks one high to Matty Hamlin. It's gone over the top. The ball's knocked through for a behind.
Yeah, good pressure from the Lions. They pressured it forward. They just kept working and working and working. Angus Cumming cleared that ball from that area there, but Matty Hamlin couldn't take the mark because he was two players on him.
Umpire kicks it over the. Calls it to be brought back in, and Ryan Price kicks it up the ground. Gathered by Sam Martin at half back there for the Lions. He looks to send it forward, lowers his eyes, and finds Angus Cumming on the 50-metre mark there. He looks to come inboard. It's a low kick. Tom Sussay attempts to mark. It's just cut off there by Mangapar. Ball hits the deck. Bryce Callan comes charging through, and he's wrapped up in a tackle, and the umpire will ball it up.
Might have been a little bit of miscommunication there with the Lions players. I'm not sure who it was destined for, but anyway, good signs there. Angus Cumming, good attack on the ball.
Won by Mangapar. They get the ball out of that contest. Tom Kerr hand passes on to Palambi. He looks to John O'Neville. Clears punching there. Picked up by Luke Lawrence almost. Gathered in by Dan Foley. Lions send this one back into the forward line. Olsen's under this one. 3 opponents on him. It's over the back to Matty Hamlin. And he runs into an open goal and kicks the Lions 6.
Matty Hamlin, he read that as it came out of the centre there. The ball was always going to carry the pack, I believe. It was a high kick, and it came in with the wind behind it. And Matty Hamlin, he swooped on the ball. He's dangerous in that position. He was able to read it over the back of the pack, and an easy goal to Matty Hamlin.
It just shows when Olsen goes forward, the pressure that he applies to the opposition. The three opponents there from Mangapar went to Olsen to cover him, and no one covered Matty Hamlin over the back, and ball's landed in his arms and run into a goal.
Yeah, once again, also strong game in the ruck for the Lions. It's been a Been a good duel today, Andrew, between these two.
Yes, a very good duel. I wouldn't like to say who's got the honours so far. They've both been very good for their particular teams. And up it goes again. Olsen and De Sousa. Trent Castle's coming on the ball on this occasion. Jesse Leonard's tackled without the ball. Castle comes through with a heavy bump on Angus coming. He gets his kick forward. It bounces there. Gathered in by Castles. Ryan Turnbull gathers the ball. Kicks it forward for Mangapaa. Under this is Tom Noble and John O'Male. He tries to pick it up. Gathers it. Gets a hand pass back to Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh sends one forward, but it's all lines here. Luke Walsh has got the ball in that half-back flank.
Scoreboard sees the Lions 6 goals 5, 41. Mango 2, 4, 16.
He kicks the ball in long, looking for Dan Foley, but there's numbers here for Mangapaa. The ball hits the deck. Picked up by Foley, gets a hand pass out here to Tom Sussay. He gets his kick away, but the ball's over the sideline and it's a throw in.
Ball will be thrown in front of the commentary position here. 21 minutes gone. Lions would like to put another one on the board before three-quarter time. They're going to try to go forward into their attacking 50.
Tommy Anderson back on the ground, that's good to see. Olsen and De Sousa in the ruck. De Sousa wins the one on that occasion. Castle dives in on the ball. He's wrapped up in a tackle. And the umpire calls for a ball up.
So it'll be another ball up here in front of the commentary position. I thought the player was a bit lucky there. He put his head down and tried to burrow through rugby union style.
Olsen and De Sousa in the ruck. Olsen wins the ruck, but picked up by Lawrence. He gets his ball forward, but under this one is Ben Walsh. He takes a mark across half back there. He's got his brother on the switch there. He's kicked this one high. It'll have to be a good kick, and then Josh has marked the ball on that half back flank. Come in field to his cousin Luke there. Takes a mark in the centre of the ground. Gets a hand pass off to his cousin Ben, who sends it in long, looking for Foley, and Lloyd's putting plenty of pressure on the ball's over the back there. Koi Watts follows it over the boundary line.
Once again, the Lions' attack stem from Mr. Reliable, Ben Walsh there across that half-back, Andrew.
Yes, he's having a very good game back there once again, Ben. He's in fine vein of form.
The ball will be thrown in.
Foley and Lloyd in the ruck on this occasion. Lloyd with front position. Dan Foley taps it over the back to himself, gathers it in, kicks it short to Tommy Sussay, and he snaps and kicks the goal for the Lions. Great ruck work there from Dan Foley. Tapped it over the back to himself, gathered it, had a snap, it kept low, taken by Tom Sussay, and then he snapped, and it's another goal for the Lions.
Lions advancing on the scoreboard now. 25 gone. 7-5, the Lions. Mango Boys 2 goals 4. Mango Boys haven't got a goal in this quarter yet. So we wait for the ball to come back to the centre.
Amblers at full forward for Mangapaa. Castles has come in on the ball for Mangapaa. Playing ruck rover, De Sousa and Olsen contesting the ruck once again.
Lions have got a good break on the scoreboard now.
Olsen and De Sousa back over his head there by Olsen, picked up by Matty Hamlin, kicks one forward. It's all Mangapaa. Ryan Turnbull on this occasion. He's moved to a cross half back for them. This ball's come forward, almost marked there by Mangapaa. Ball hits the deck, gathered by Luke Walsh, comes charging through. And he's deemed to be over the shoulder. Free kick to Luke Walsh there.
Yeah, always attacking the ball, Luke Walsh.
Oh, he loves these games, Luke Walsh. Kicks this one long. Dan Foley and Hunter Lloyd, almost marked by Jack Sussay on that occasion. The ball hits the deck. Tried to be picked up there by Hunter Lloyd. Coming through is Tom Sussay. Taps it for Darren Proctor. Gets a hand pass out to Jesse Lando. Matty Hamlin on the run. Kicks this one from 45, and it's another goal for the Lions.
Andrew, the Lions have lifted the tempo late in the third quarter with their attack on the goal. Well, their attack on the ball initially. That's what's getting them to be able to attack the goals. They're attacking the ball. They're first to the ball for in this quarter, right from the half-back line. Ben Walsh, we've called him. He's been leading it. It was Luke Walsh that time. His attack on the ball. He won himself a free kick with that high tackle over the shoulder, and that set it up from there. And Matt Hamlin was good enough to take it away cleanly once it got inside 50.
Yes, they're dominating the contested footy at the moment. Olsen and De Sousa back in the ruck. One by Olsen that time, picked up by Matty Hamlin. Zigs left and right, gets his left foot kick away. Downfield towards Tom Sussay. Traps the ball with his right foot. Hand passes out to Bryce Cannell, and he can't get it. It goes behind him. Picked up by Mangapaa there, and it's a free kick in the back to Mangapaa. Play on, says the umpire. No, he's calling it back.
He's going to call the play back. Mango are going to kick from the true half-back flank position on the scoreboard wing. They're under a lot of pressure now, late in this third quarter. 25 minutes gone. Lions got their tails up now.
Pat Gilliler's got the kick here. Looks to go wide for Mangapar. Looking for George Kendall on this occasion. He's got a break on his opponent, John O'Neill, and takes the mark on that far wing. Looks to swing inside. Kicks the ball up high and long. Under it is Olsen and Ambler. Ambler flies high. Ball hits the deck. Gathered by Young Male. He ducks under a tackle there. Gets a hand pass away. Picked up by Ethan Shooter on that time. Looks to come in board with his left foot. Doesn't get a good kick away. Gathered by George Kendall. He gets a hand pass away. Umpire calls play on. Players had stopped there, thought that there was a free kick, but Alex Manley will throw the ball up here on that half-forward flank on the far side for Mangapar. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck, up it goes. Olsen and De Sosa, no one wins that clearly, hits the ground, it's over the shoulder, free kick to De Sosa. He'll go back looking to send this one long. Kendall and Ambler deep for the Mangapar.
So he's going to kick from outside 50.
Sends this one in. It's a high ball. Numbers for Lions underneath it. George Kendall in front. The ball hits the deck and Sam Martin taps it back to Olsen. It's a rough old kick out here to Matty Hamlin and Jake Angel racing for the ball. Paddy Griffin from Mangapar.
Lions with numbers inside.
Mark goes to Angus Cumming. He gathers the ball and looks for Tom Sussay downfield. Marks one on his chest. Goes to back quickly. Kicks the ball long to Jesse Lander. He's got Hunter Lloyd in front of him here and he takes a strong mark.
Angus Cumming gained some important possessions this quarter, Andrew.
Yes, he's starting to get hold of the ball.
Mango boys looking to settle it.
Hunter Lloyd goes to kick this one long. It's going to come wide here to the boundary line and there's the siren.
So good quarter for the Lions, really good third quarter. They came out, signalled their intent early, right from the ball up at the third quarter. A lot more attack on the ball, led by Ben Walsh there across the back line. Luke Walsh, Josh came into it. We've called Angus Cumming and, of course, Matty Hamlin with that running game. He's coming into the game. Well, he's been in the game all day, but that running game, that little bit of superior fitness perhaps really got the Lions back into it, Andrew, or put a real break on the scoreboard now. The Lions 8-5-53, Mango Boys 2-4-16. So the start of the last quarter here at the Ganmain Sports Ground. Scoreboard shows the Lions 8 goals, 6-54, Mango 2-4-16. So the Lions, Andrew, they've broke from their huddle. They've come out firing. They're looking to finish this game off, and they're going to attack with the breeze in their face. Not a lot of breeze, but shouldn't worry them. But see what the quarter brings. Mango might be down a couple, are they? With a little bit short on the bench. What do you find out?
Yes, they seem to be down a couple of rotations here on the bench, Mangapar, with Don Bunyan and Nick Collins. But in that occasion, the Lions push the ball forward out of that ruck contest to centre bounce. The ball hits the deck there. Going in hard is Jesse Lander. Ball's gone out to that far side, picked up by Matty Hamlin, cleaning, chips one over the top there, finds Tom Sussay. He plays on, kicks this one long. It's Tommy Anderson in the goal square. He's in front there. The ball hits the deck. Angus Cumming comes charging through there, tries to pick it up. The ball's knocked over the sideline there, and it'll be a throw-in in that pocket, right-hand pocket for the Lions.
So the Lions have opened the last quarter with plenty of attack with their little guys. Matt Hamlin.
Yeah, we've seen in the past those young fellas just keep running, and on that occasion, Matt Hamlin and Tom Sussay kept running in the ruck there. Dan Foley's grabbed this out of the ruck. He's kicked this one forward. Ball's hit the deck there. Players diving in on the ball there. He's dived in on that one there. They're wrapped up by Ganmain. And the umpire's going to give a free kick to the Lions here. Alex Manley deemed that he's dived on the ball, called at the ball, and looked to be pretty well the correct decision there, Guy.
I think so, Andrew. So we've got Jack McKegg will go back. Jack would love to get this goal. It'd be great for his confidence. So he's going to come back. He'll probably kick from 25 metres, virtually directly in front. Shouldn't be a problem for Jack.
Jack McKegg's kicked the goal for the Lions. That's their sixth unanswered goal.
The boys on the back of the four-wheel drives at the northern end of the ground, they liked it from the time it left Jack's boot. So that's a good indication.
That's what the Lions wanted, that first goal of this last quarter.
Young Liam Quinn's holding up the raffle. I haven't got time to look at me ticket. Could be mine. Don't know.
Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again. The Lions' pressure has been relentless in this game so far, and they'll be looking to continue on in this last quarter.
These two have had a great battle in the ruck, Andrew, but the Lions, even when the Mango boys have won the ruck, the Lions have taken it away a number of times.
So De Sosa and Olsen in the ruck once again. De Sosa wins that tap, not decisively, picked up Ryan Turnbull, he kicks it forward, gathered in by Matty Hamlin, he gets a hand pass almost away there, and he's wrapped up in the tackle by Ethan Schiller, and the umpire will ball it up. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again. De Sosa wins that ruck on that occasion. Picked up by Ryan Turnbull. He kicks one forward and it's a strong mark to Braden Ambler in front of Luke Walsh on that occasion, and he'll go back to reply with a goal for Mangapla in this last quarter.
So he'll be looking to put this on the board. This will be their first goal since the second quarter, I believe. So he's going to come in, take a deliberate drop punt, right foot.
Looks pretty good.
And yes,
umpire's called it a goal.
So the Mangapla boys advance to 3 goals 4, 22.
That'll give Mangapla a bit of confidence on that occasion.
We wait for the ball to come back to the centre.
Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again.
It's like a cracked record, Andrew.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's a battle, this match, for top spot on the ladder. The Lions currently second, but have the better percentage. Yes, there's been a great duel all day between these two. De Sosa's rucked nicely for Mangapla all day. Olsen's had the luxury of having a chop out on occasions with Dan Foley. Lions will be looking to answer to that score by Mangapla. Olsen and De Sosa up in the ruck. Olsen wins the ball clearly on that occasion. Jack McKegg comes off that centre forward line, gets a hand pass out to Aaron Proctor. This one's gone high to the far wing. Racing the ball is Tom Sussay. The ball hits the deck. Jack McKegg wraps up behind Marsh in a strong tackle. And the umpire's going to ball it up on that far wing in front of the scoreboard.
So ball up once again, front of the scoreboard. The Lions attacking end.
Castles has moved back to full forward for Mangapla. Olsen wins the ruck on that occasion, punches it forward. Picked up by Ryan Price. He sends one along. John O'Neill gets shoved under that one. It's gone over the back. George Kendall gathers it in, gets a hand pass off to Lockie Kendall, his brother. He has a shot on goal, but it's going to go over the back and through for a behind. Mangapla started to press the goals in this occasion in this last quarter.
So the Lions boys will be looking to regroup here. Sam Martin will kick it in. They'll want to clear the back 50, go down attacking, get some more goals on the board before the end of the quarter.
He's going to go to the far side to Ben Walsh, but on that occasion the ball has
the ball's beaten
over the sideline, and
so Mango will take a kick out there. It'll be a little bit of a dispute as to where it'll be kicked from.
Players think that Sam Martin played on, but umpire thinks that the ball will be thrown in.
Yeah, throw in, so it's not
over the sideline without being touched from the kick in. Sam Martin played on.
So it's just a throw in.
Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again. Pye throws it in. De Sosa wins the tap on that occasion. Down to Harry Dew. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Gets a hand pass out the back to Ryan Turnbull. He kicks it forward. Ambler's taken another strong mark there.
He's coming into it late in the game, Andrew. Although he's
dangerous there on that half forward line for.
He's had a number of possessions, but he's put a couple of important ones together late in the game.
He was the key player for Mangapla against Coolaman early in the season. Kicked 3 or 4 goals in the last quarter to get them up by 7 points against the Hoppers. Goes to kick this one on his way. The umpire hasn't moved on this occasion, and he's kicked it behind.
So a bit of pressure coming from the Mango boys, putting pressure on the Lions in this last quarter.
Sam Martin plays on once again. Looks to come out to this club side wing. Kicked it high, but Ryan Price is under this one. He takes a good mark. Read it better on that occasion.
Mango looking to boot it back inside 50.
Looking for Castle. Sam Martin under this one. Over the back it goes. Numbers for the Lions here. Matty Hamlin's got the ball. Hand passes over the top to Luke Walsh in the goal square. Goes to switch it out that far side. He's got Tom Susse leading for the ball. Ball's going to hit the deck. Tries to gab it in. He's wrapped up in the tackle there. Haimarsh gabs it in and he's bundled over the sideline. It'll be a throw in on that far side.
So throw in on the Lions half-back flank, on the defensive half-back flank on the outer side. No, it's not a throw in, it's a ball up, Andrew.
It's a ball up,
ball
sorry,
up.
Yep. He didn't get taken over the sideline, so Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck. Olsen wins the ruck on that occasion. The ball goes over the sideline now, and it'll be a throw in.
So the Lions will be looking to clear it from here, go out around that scoreboard flank and take it down the other end away from the danger zone.
The Lions currently lead by 35 points. 7 minutes into this last quarter. Ball's thrown in. Olsen over the back, grabs it out of the ruck, gets his hand pass away. Schiller palms his opponent off. Takes another tackle. Ryan Price is wrapped up in a tackle. The ball hits the deck. Lions jump on it, picked up by Jack McKegg, gets a hand pass out to Ben Walsh. He has the dive for that one, gets a pass over to Dan Foley. He's got room in front of him, runs his full measure, kicks it long, but it's off to the side. He had a bit of time on his hands there, and it's just drifted to the left. It's a point for the Lions.
Good pressure there from the Lions. They took it away from the halfback line, took it through the centre. Dan Foley was able to gather the ball and play on at just a little bit offline. He's probably just had it spent before he got it.
Matt Killer kicks this ball in, and it's another good attempt there by Kai Watts, who gets that ball forced over the sideline there, and letting Charlie Chambers know that he took that a bit too lightly, and it'll be a throw in there in that pocket for the Lions.
Kai, once that ball gets in that inside that forward 50, Andrew, Kai Watts fights like tooth and nail to keep it in. He loves the opportunity to gather another goal.
Yep. Dan Foley and Lloyd in the ruck on this occasion. Lloyd in front. Foley taps another one over the back. Ball's knocked forward by Jesse Lander. Picked up by Tommy S. He's wrapped up in a tackle there. Players come in and the umpire will ball it up.
Once again, it'll be the ball up in the Lions, the left attacking forward pocket. Be the umpteenth ball up for the day.
Foley taps it down in front of him there, and he's deemed to be held in that contest, and he'll go back and have a shot on goal here. He's about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, he's attacked the ball. Dan's attack on the ball there. We've talked about it all day. If you're the first to, if you look like you're attacking the ball and nothing else, you'll be favoured with the free kick if it's there. So Dan will come back. He'll probably kick from 35. Not much breeze. We're right behind him with the camera. You'll get a good view of this. He comes in. You'll come in on that right foot. Oh, it's kicked truly. The boys.
It's drifted to the left, but he's got it through, and it's a goal to the Lions. Reply to that goal kick by Mangapā.
Was good enough to carry the goal line, even though it was a little bit ugly in the finish. But the boys on the back of the four-wheel drives at the northern end, they enjoyed that. So 10 minutes gone, the last quarter. The Lions got one back on the board. They'll be looking to put more on, Andrew. Lions 10 goals 7. Mango boys 3 goals 6.
Yes, they'll be looking to keep pressing ahead, the Lions there. Make the most of this lead. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck once again. Up it goes. Olsen with the taps it over the back there to no one in Mangapā. Picked up by Ryan Turnbull. He's wrapped up in a tackle there, and the umpire will ball it up.
Once again, ball up. Only 10 metres from the middle.
Up they go. Olsen wins the tap once again. Ball hits the deck. Diving in on it is Mangapā. Picked up by Tom Keogh. Haimarsh kicks the ball forward, and it's Ambler once again down there.
He's coming.
He's taking the mark.
He's finishing the game strongly.
Play on here. He's going to kick this long. There's no one in the goal square. They all run back. Ball's going long, and it's through for a behind. That's his third mark for the quarter.
Yeah, he's finishing the game out strongly for the Mango boys. Had a bit of influence all day. These clean possessions he's taken in the last quarter, they're probably just a bit too far behind the Mango boys.
Sam Martin kicks it in short to Ben Walsh on this occasion. He looks to bring it down the wing. Chips it up looking for John O'Neill. He's got front possession. Takes a good strong mark in front of De Sosa.
John O'Neill.
Game today, John O. He's been strong across centre half back there.
John O'Neill strong with those arms outstretched in front of the eyes.
But he's kicked it out on the full. That's his second kick out on the full today.
He'll just have to pick up that side of his game. So the ball's going to be kicked back in by Mango in front of the members' wing, right just below the commentary position.
Ryan Price has the ball, looks to come in field to Hindmarsh. He takes the ball, plays onto his left foot, sends it long, looking for Ambler once again, and he's marked it on his chest. That's his 4th mark, and he'll go back to line up a goal. Maybe the Lions might need to look at that.
Yeah, he's showing them a bit this quarter, Andrew. They probably have to check him a little bit closer. Good delivery that time for the Mango boys. They put it in long, and he was good enough to gain front position. So he's going to come in, kick from about 35, right foot, drop punt.
Ball's on its way, and the umpire
players like it. Yep.
It's a goal.
Another goal to the Mango boys. 14 minutes gone, the last quarter.
That's their 2nd goal for the quarter. The Lions need to regroup here and get back on top. Ben Walsh has been good today, once again for the Lions. John O'Neill back there in defence. Matty Hamlin, Tom Sussay on that far wing. All played a part.
Yep. Angus Cummins come into the game this quarter.
Olsen and Kendall in the ruck. No one reads that too clearly. Angus Cummins tries to get a kick away. The ball hits the deck. Players diving in on the ball. Lockie Parker's got it in his hands, but it's wrapped up. It's deemed to be a trip, and it's a free kick to Lockie Parker here. He gets the kick.
Getting plenty of attention from the Mango marker. Now he's going to go back and take his kick.
Looking for options forward. Goes to send this one long. It's a long kick looking for Foley and Hunter Lloyd. He's got his arms wrapped around him. Play on, says the umpire. Tried to pick up there is Tom Sussay. The ball hits the deck. Wrapped up by Jesse Lander as the tackler. And the umpire's going to ball it up there.
I thought Dan Foley was very unlucky not to be paid a free kick in that contest. He was grabbed early, slung to the ground.
Hunter Lloyd wins the ruck on that occasion. Ball goes out to Ethan Schiller. Looks to clear the ball. Sam Martin and young John O'Male race for the ball. Sam Martin wraps up his opponent in a tackle there, and the umpire's going to ball it up on that far wing in front of the scoreboard. 15 minutes gone in the last quarter.
So the Lions will be keen to keep attacking, see this game out.
Lockie Kendall in the ruck now. He wins that one. Takes it out of the ruck. He's wrapped up by Jack McKeag. Play on, says the umpire. Ball's knocked free by Mangapar. Kicked off the deck by them. It's coming through the centre. Tom Anderson leads for the ball. Gathers it in. He's tackled. Ducked under that one. Gets a kick away. Play on, says the umpire. Picked up by Jack McKeag. He tries to get a hand pass away. Luke Walsh has got this one cut off across the centre there. Takes a mark. Looks to move it forward. He's got Ben Walsh pushing down deep. He sends this one high. Under it is Ben Walsh and Dan Foley. But Ben Walsh almost takes the mark. Hand pass by Lockie Parker out to Bryce Cleland. Back to Dan Foley. Back to Matty Hamlin. Swings around on his left foot. Tom Sussay's under this one and drops a chest mark. He probably should have took. The ball hits the deck. Jack McKegg's Kai Watts on close attention there. The ball's played on. Tom Sussay gathers it back in, swings around on his left foot, but Mangapara got it covered there with Chambers in that goal line. He goes to kick it out wide here to Tom Keogh. Kai Watts puts in a late tackle there. It's a free kick downfield to Mangapara.
Free kick down, yeah, a little bit undisciplined there from Kai Watts.
A little bit late on that occasion. Tom Keogh kicks it out to Ethan Schiller here in front of the Mangapara coach's box. He looks to come back in field looking for Ryan Turnbull. Lions need to keep running here, keep working. Turnbull chips it forward, finds John O'Male in the centre of the ground. He plays on, swings onto his left foot. Looking for a Palambi. Ben Walsh is under this one, almost marks it, drops the mark. Palambi plays on, gets one onto Castle, swings onto his left foot. Has a shot on goal, but he's missed it just to the left.
Bit of a let off there for the Lions. They need to regroup and set up their structure as we wait for this ball to be brought in from fullback.
Lions just need to keep working, keep edging themselves on here. They're looking a little bit rattled on their feet.
Yes, that run they had in the third quarter, they're finding it a little bit hard to sustain it. Sam Martin's sending signals to the bench, not sure what that's about.
Ben Walsh kicks one in short to Tommy Anderson. He plays on, runs across half back there, looking to send it out to the far wing, looking for Dan Foley. Comes back in field, it's gone over the top. Gathered in by Chalmers there. He's knocked off the ball, picked up by Emily, gets one back into Luke Lawrence, onto Hindmarsh there. He's almost wrapped up by Jack McKeag. Ball hits the deck, gathered in by Tom Keogh. Mangapar look to push forward here, chips one over the top. Lockie Kendall bounces in front of him, he tries to gather it in, goes to kick long. Ball's rolling forward. And it's hit the post, through for a behind.
Another let off there for the Lions as the ball's taken out, kicked out to the half-back flank.
Matty Hamlin gets the ball, kicks the ball wide to Tom Sussay. Gives it on that far half-back flank. Not much coming at him at the moment. Lockie Parker on the lead. He looked to go long to Dan Foley here. Dan Foley and Lloyd, but it's Lloyd over the back, takes a good mark.
Been a good battle there today. Dan Foley being closely checked today.
Lloyd plays on, looks to send it long. Ambler and Luke Walsh under this one. Luke Walsh tries to mark, goes to ground. Ambler stays on his feet, gathers it in, switches this one along the goals. Ben Walsh is onto this one. Ball hits the deck. Tommy Anderson grabs it in. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and the umpire's going to ball it up right in front of the goals there for Mangappa, 10 metres out.
Ambler putting in a big last quarter here, Andrew.
18 minutes gone in the, 17 minutes gone in the last quarter. Olsen and De Sosa in the ruck here. Olsen wins the ruck, comes down to Castles. He gathers it in, has a shot, and he's kicked a goal for Mangappa.
So Mangappa are adding quite a bit of respectability to the scoreboard here.
Yeah,
Andrew,
they're
late.
they're on top of this last quarter.
Yep.
That's their third goal for the quarter.
So the Lions need to find that drive that they brought them alive in the third quarter to finish this game off. If they're going to be a true contender, can't just rely on one quarter of football. We wait for the ball to come back to the centre.
Sam Martin's just come to the bench there for a rest, rotations, and the Lions are still in the positions they were at the start of that start of the fourth quarter. Sorry. So Olsen and Kendall now in the ruck.
So the Lions 10-7-67, Mango 5-9-40.
Olsen and Kendall in the ruck. Kendall wins the ruck on that occasion, follows it up. Jesse Lander tries to get off the ground, kicks it off the deck. Ethan Schiller gives it for the Mangappa, puts it out the back to Ryan Price. Looks to send it high. It's coming out of the wing. Ambler and Tom Noble under this one. But it's a good spoil by Tommy Noble. Punches the ball forward. And John O'Neill goes to gather the ball. And one says over the line. Other one says throw it in. So bit of indecision here from the umpires.
So he's going to pay deliberate out of bounds. Andrew, is that right?
Yes, deliberate out of bounds there by the central umpire called. And
so the kick.
Glamby will take the kick here on the 50-metre mark. For Mangappa, he's looking for options. Trying to kick this one high and send it in. But it's a good mark to Lockie Kendall in the pocket there, deep in the pocket there for the Mangappa team.
Yeah, he's read that pretty well off the boot. He's the ball dropped low, and he was able to lead the race to the ball there, that fella.
Lions lead by 27 points, 20 minutes gone in the last quarter. Lockie Kendall lines up from the boundary line, 20 metres out, has a shot, kicks, looks good, but it's hit the post.
Once again,
there for the Lions.
Once again, a let off for the Lions there as he hits the upright, the right hand upright. So Luke Walsh will bring it back in for the Lions. No, it's going to be Ben Walsh to bring it back in. The Lions be looking to clear this from the 50, the danger zone.
He's looking for short here. Matty Hamlin short, finds him there. On that halfback, he looks to come in board there to Jack Sasse. He takes the mark. Lions trying to control the ball here, and there's a 50-metre penalty there. Lockie Kendall encroached on the mark there a little bit. Then it's a free kick to Jack Sasse. 50-metre penalty.
Lions need to make something of this late in the game. So they stream through the centre. Jack Sasse will take the free kick right in the centre of the ground.
Jack Sasse sends this one long. Under it is Foley and Jack McKegg. Jack McKegg takes almost a strong mark. The ball hits the deck. Gathered in by Mangappa. Hand pass there. Charlie Chambers comes charging through. Under this one is Ben Walsh. Takes a strong mark once again for the Lions today. Looks to switch it.
Once again, Mr. Reliable in the true halfback position.
He's got to kick quickly here, and it's Mangappa under this one. George Kendall takes a strong mark. He'll look to move this on quickly.
He's had a pretty fair game too, Andrew.
Yeah, he's had a good game. Kicks this one long. John O'Neill under this one. Almost takes the mark. Keeps his feet. Gathers it in. Kicks the one over the top here to Matty Hamlin. George Kendall and Matty Hamlin race for the ball here. Gathers it in. Bryce Condon dies on the ball. The ball's gone through the play on. Jesse Landers gathered it in. Kicks it forward. Ball hits the deck. Kai Watts runs onto this one. Tries to keep it in field. Bumped aside there. Gathered by Ryan Price, and it's smothered there by Jack McKegg, who's done some great 1%ers in this last quarter.
That's a great smother there. Great defensive effort in the forward line there for Jack McKegg as he fights to keep it in. Ball will be thrown in front of the Ganmain Pharmacy sign. Lions look to get a goal here late in the term.
Foley and Lloyd in the ruck. Lloyd wins the ruck on that occasion. Gets the ball forward for Mangapar. Picked up by Turnbull. Handballs back to Chalmers. He gets his kick forward. Almost
heavy clash there.
Lloyd. It wasn't 15 metres. Play on, says the umpire. Butterfield tries to pick it up there. It's kicked forward by Mangapar there. Price dives on the ball. Gets a hand pass out, picked up by John O'Neill. He sends this one back in long for the Lions. It's a 50-metre kick. Kai Watts is under this one. Tries to mark it one-handed. Keeps his feet. Ball hits the deck. Play on, says the umpire. It's out over the boundary line.
Plenty of attack on the ball. The game's come alive. A little bit late for the Mango boys, but they've redeemed a bit on the scoreboard. But plenty of feeling late in the game. Ball will be thrown in. Left forward pocket for the Lions.
Over the back it goes. Lloyd wins the ruck. Hits the deck. Tom Susso attempts to pick it up. It's punched forward there. Turnbull picks it up clean. He tries to get his kick away. Doesn't make contact. Charging through his boys Canellan. He's wrapped up in a tackle there by Harry Dew, and it's going to be a ball up there.
Once again, crowd suggesting there might be more free kicks paid than what there has been.
Foley in the ruck once again. Kendall comes in on this occasion. Down to Lloyd. He kicks it forward for the Mangapar. Under this is Ambler. He takes another strong mark for Mangapar. That's about his fifth for the quarter. He plays on. Olsen and Castles at this one. This is going over the back. It's rolling towards the goal square, and Olsen punches it through. It's through from behind.
Bit of experience there from Also. He forced that over the line. So now the Lions look to clear it from the fullback position again. They'd love to be able to clear it through the centre, set up and get a goal before the final siren blows.
Yes, it's the 23rd minute mark of the last quarter here. The quarters haven't been going long today, but there's been a couple more goals kicked in this last quarter.
A little bit of a hold up with the ball coming back to Benny Walsh. He's about to line up and he'll bring it back into play.
Lions all centred in the middle of the ground there. Ben looks to bring this one in long out in front of the coach's box. Olsen underneath this one with Kendall. Ball's punched by Keogh, hits the deck. DeSosa picks it up onto Ryan Turnbull. He kicks the ball forward. Castles is under this one. It's gone out the back. Very half-hearted attempt by Castles on that occasion, and it's gone over the sideline.
So we'll have it throw in there in front of the Coolman Butchery. Don't forget, pick up all your quality meats at the Coolman Butchery.
Olsen and DeSosa in the ruck here. DeSosa's gone forward for Mangapar. He gathers this one out of the ruck, gets a kick forward. Gathered in by Castles. He attempts to get a kick away, doesn't happen. And it's punched through by John O'Neill there. Another behind for Mangapar.
Lions happy to concede. Another behind late in the quarter. Gives them a clearing kick from fullback.
Ben Walsh kicks this in, looking for Jack McKegg. Almost takes the mark, hits the deck, keeps his feet, gets it in, but it's over the sidelines there.
So that'll be a
5-minute mark of this last quarter.
So time against the Mango boys, but they've really finished off the game, Andrew.
Ganmain up by 24 points late in this last quarter. Olsen and Kendall in the ruck. Olsen wins the tap on that occasion. Doesn't go very far. Continues to tackle. Wraps up his opponent. The umpire's going to ball it up.
A little bit of tiredness creeping in both sides now. Wouldn't be a lot of time left.
Olsen and Kendall. Olsen wins the tap. Tries to grab it out of the ruck. Dives into the ball. Gets a handball away. Gathered by Mangapar on this occasion. They try to barge through there, Keogh, but he's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire will ball it up.
We've only progressed about 10 metres in the last minute.
Getting very dark here at the Ganmain Sports Ground. Olsen and Kendall in the ruck. Kendall over the top. Young Lawrence kicks the ball forward. It's out on the full. Free kick to Ben Walsh deep in that back pocket for the Lions.
So I think Ben Walsh will look to go out to that outer wing, Andrew, late in the game. He won't risk coming across the goal, I wouldn't think.
Bit of a push and shove out that far wing there. They're not looking at this ball coming at them, but here it is, kicked in long. Olsen in front, but it's Kendall over the back, takes the mark.
Strong.
He plays on, swings onto his left foot. Looks to kick short, but he's kicked wide. It's over the boundary line once again.
Strong game from Kendall.
Eagles still happening on that far wing, but they're breaking up now. Umpires have got them back on the game.
So the ball in. The ball come in the left forward pocket. Attacking end for the Mango boys.
Olsen and DeSosa in the ruck. Both men very tired. They've had huge games for their respective clubs. The ball's hit the deck. The umpire will ball it up. Get the boys. Good bits.
Andrew, we need to get someone to keep the stats on the ball up in some of these games. I think it need to be a record.
Yeah, there's been quite a few today. Olsen and DeSocia in the ruck again. Olsen wins out on an occasion. Uses the left hand, taps it out wide, picked up by Lambie. Can't get his kick away. Ball hits the deck. Hand passes back inside. Luke Walsh tries to pick it up. Ball goes out the back, picked up by Hindmarsh. Once again, Harry Jude dives on the ball, gets tackled by his Ganmain opponent. It'll be a ball up there on that 50-metre line.
The Lions were able to stem the Mango attack to a degree, but at the same time they haven't scored themselves.
Olsen wins the ruck again on that occasion. Punches it forward. Knocked forward by Bryce Connellan. Picked up by Tom Sussay. He's tackled. The ball comes out the back. It's real scrimmage there at the moment. Gathered in by Aaron Proctor. He kicks the ball forward. It's over the top. It's a race for the ball on this occasion. Gathered by Hunter Lloyd. He's wrapped up in a tackle there by Watson Butterfield, and it'll be a ball up.
So another ball up in the centre, very late in the quarter. Must be only seconds to go, you'd think.
Foley and Lloyd in the ruck. Up they go. Jack McKeag, Aaron Proctor dives on the ball, comes back out to Aaron Proctor. He tries to get his kick away, which he does. On to Jesse Lander. Quick hand pass out to Matty Hamlin. Kicks the ball forward and finds Kai Watt 53 metres out from goal.
Lions.
Plays on, kicks one over the top to Angus Cummins, who's pushed forward, and he'll get a shot on goal.
Angus Cummins did well then to make position. Kai too far out for Kai, but Kai had enough vision to spot Angus.
And he's had a shot on goal. No one's in the goal square, and the ball's lobbed about 2 feet from the goal line.
Yeah, you don't often see that. I would have thought the Mango boys would have been back on the goal line in case that happened, but I guess they decided it wouldn't matter that much. So there you go. The game is finished here at the Ganmain Sports Ground, and it sees the Lions 10 goals, 7-67, and the Mango boys 5-13-43. So in the end, not a big win to the Lions, Andrew, but fortunately they put that spurt on in that third quarter. Otherwise, could have been interesting.
Yeah, no, it was a good effort for 3 quarters from the Lions there. They won each of those quarters, and their contested ball and their pressure was very good. And naturally they got a bit tired in that last quarter, but it's a good victory to the Lions. This will place them on top of the ladder now with 4 rounds to go in the RFL. Good players today. Was a real good contest in the ruck there between Olsen and DeSocia. Ben Walsh was terrific back there for Ganmain across the half-back. Matty Hamlin and Tom Sussay were very effective in the midfield there. And it was some of their lesser lights like Angus Cumming and
Angus
Jake
Cumming.
Angel that
Angus Cumming really came into the game in the second half with some telling possessions. Good to see. The sun's breaking through now just as we finish the game, but yeah, a bit of a hard slog, hard day at the office even though the ground's not overly greasy, but the ball was heavy and a little bit muddy in patches, which makes it hard to handle for clean possession. But both sides played close checking football, really. So that's about as much as what you'd expect from under these conditions, I believe.
Yes, no, Sam Martin will be very pleased with the Ganmain team with their efforts today to come out winners. Unlucky, I suppose, for Mangappa to be down 2 men early in the game. They only had that 1 rotation, but they ran the game out well just the same. And the Lions will look for next week's game against Walker Tigers over at Robertson Oval. Another tough game, another team that's in the 5. And they'll be looking to cement their position on top of the ladder, leading into the finals.